Let me clarify something for you. You're looking at a lot of fucking time. So this is completely up to you. We can do this the easy way, or we can do it the hard way. I need some fucking information, and I need it right now.
This your motherfucking conscience, nigga, don't even do it. Don't start acting like a bitch, cause you forgot where you going. You made choices that done put you here, and now you just ruined. And I don't care about why you did it or who got you influenced. Nah, don't listen to that nigga, that ain't good advice. If you cooperate, then it's your chance to save your life. Just tell them what they wanna know, and you won't pay the price. Someone call it snitching, but for me, I call it make it right. Man, fuck that make it right shit, you gotta sit to your bed. You should've thought about this shit before you did what you did. Give a fuck about your family or your bitch or your kids. You either gon' respect the code or you gon' get what you give. Who gives a fuck about the codes? No one follow codes. We both know that jail ain't the place you wanna go. Somebody fucking on your bitch, you tryna call a phone. If I was you, I'd tell them boys everything they wanna know. Okay, let's think about this, let's embrace it. Let's make an illustration. Let's say you switch up with it and bitch up in and make a statement. Now niggas in jail, that nigga ain't tellin', had no stitch temptations. Now you might be free, but you might get killed for giving up information. And if you don't get killed, then that's a rap. Everybody gon' know you as a rat. Won't get no respect for the rest of your life. Nobody won't know you after that. You might get run, but you never could hide. How long you hoping that'll last? For they catch you slipping and give you something that you know you had to have. Fuck that, let's say you keep your mouth shut and take the blame for it. Now you need money on your books, ain't no one paying for it. No visitations or no letters you been waiting for. That pussy you been craving for. You may not get laid no more. And all them niggas that you call your brothers will be ghosts. The only one who got you is your mother if you're close. A bunch of niggas screaming free you and making posts. No one show up to your trial, niggas pray that you can smoke. Man, please tell me you ain't about to take the sucker's advice. Your kids will grow up knowing that you just a sucker for life. Lacking morals and integrity, it come with a price. And if you folding, you should know that we ain't nothing alike. And if you leaving here tonight, you better cop a burner. Don't fuck around and be somebody, ain't nobody heard of. Now here's your choice, be a man or be somebody murdered. It's either you can take the stand or you be Bobby Shmurda. Free Bobby Shmurda.
Alright. So it was me, C-Dot, Killer, Rico, and Vic.
Cut the shit. Who is Rico? Who is Vic? I want their real names.
Killer's name's Jonathan Taylor, and Rico's Michael McCormick. And Vic, he was the person who pretty much was like the head of the operation. So.
That was so fitting.
little
Nice.
cautionary tale by our boy Jordan Lucas. You can decide. What's up, guys? We're live. We're here to do a statement of fact here, a update in the Chilleverse, state of the Chille, if you will. Chille's running buck wild. He's unhappy again. I don't know if you were aware of that, but he is. So our friend Ironton Auditor put together some stuff. So a couple things have happened here in the meantime. It's come out that Chille is officially the biggest statist, snitch, lying piece of shit on this corner of YouTube. He has been running around ahead of all these court dates trying to convince individuals that I have legitimately never interacted with or sparsely interacted with to write false statements accusing me of harassing them and or paying them to harass Chille. These people have come forward, obviously, because they're more than willing to admit that I have not paid them to harass anyone. And they certainly didn't want to perjure themselves, as Chille was trying to really pressure them to do. So that's good. That's a good call. Chille's upset because I asked for a slight continuance to answer the lawsuit so that I could go ahead and retain counsel, which I pretty much have done. I just need to cut the check at this point. I'm waiting for a letter of appearance. So that's good. My lawyer thanks you, Chille, for all this hard work that you've done going around trying to pressure strangers into perjuring themselves in your crusade against me. So thank you on behalf of both myself and my retained counsel. I appreciate that very much. It's going to go well.
He's making it really easy.
Right. Yeah. He's got all these people writing these ridiculous statements. This is not Chille's first foray into, trying to force people to do things. I know that he contends that he's never blackmailed anyone in his life. I think I'm going to disprove that tonight. I think I'm going to throw up a snippet of a court document. I think that's what I'm going to do. But let's listen in. we're just gonna listen into a little bit of what Ironton Auditor put out today, because this is fascinating stuff. So there's a subscriber of ours by the name of Johnny, and apparently, unbeknownst to anyone, Johnny decided to go way undercover for months and became Chille's friend and confidant. And then another one bites the dust. Turns out it was another troll. Go figure. So Johnny,
your mic is so terrible. I'm so sorry. It's very low, and you're getting a little feedback. Yeah.
How about that? All right. No? Better, worse?
Better, I think.
Okay. So, yeah, I actually just picked up a new mic. It's a new old mic. So I had one that I had gotten a while ago, and my son pretty much got it. So I got a replacement so that we both have one, and I haven't tweaked the settings right yet.
They're saying it's better in the chat.
Perfect. It's always a work in progress. So I just wanted to listen to some of this. I popped in for a little bit of this. So like I was saying, our subscriber here, our friend Johnny, went deep undercover. And so Chille's now discovering that was a troll, another person who pretended to be your friend. It's almost like you don't have any, Chille. Oh my God. And then his friends, Tim and Sarah, what do they go by on? Jeebus Crisp, I think. Is that what he calls himself?
I have no idea.
Oh, God damn it. Pay attention. I think
you're supposed to educate me here.
Yeah. Sarah, Tim Lyons and Sarah Page. He went down to Ironton for them at one point. Like, he was going to help them with whatever police issue they had going on. And like, spoiler alert, he didn't help at all. He just made things worse. Threw them like small increments of money here and there to kind of keep their hope afloat, and then just kind of dropped them and got abusive. And of course, tried to get them to perjure themselves and claim that I was harassing them or paying them to harass him. Just absolute nonsense. Why would you do this ahead of a court date, Chille? It's just a dumb thing to do. Why? But of course, now it's all in text. People have saved these texts. People are now talking about it on the internet, where it's recorded and will live forever. So I'm sure that as this super, super serious, super intelligent, well thought out lawsuit that Chille has now, kicked into action, as it progresses, like, this stuff is going to really work in his favor. It's just the legal prowess on this guy, I'm telling you.
Defamation lawsuit that he filed.
Who's this?
Well, I know this. The screenshot that you just put up of the money that he supposedly sent us or whatever.
Yeah.
2 of those were for specific things that he wanted us to get for court, and that Sarah used to laminate her ID and her insurance and her registration and all that stuff he told her to do, because she had to do that because we couldn't just show him our stuff or whatever. And of course, you have to get this trifold, even if you know the Constitution and you know your rights. It's like you have to have this trifold, like his version of the Constitution, and what to use and when. That in itself is just it's for money. I mean, of course, that's how the guy makes money. I can respect that, but
Tim, did he make you guys do like trifold drills? Like,
all jokes aside, the thing there that says 2 zips and what was that for? 2 zips and what? It was for it says 2 zips and gas money. We bought 3 zip drives, actually. One for the judge, one for the prosecutor, one for us. We got some stuff laminated, and we made some flyers that we actually never ended up handing out. That we were going to hand out some flyers with some constitutional rights on it for people, so they would know.
Has anyone else trashed the hell, or is it just me? When you see 2 zips, like, what do you think, Shiz?
I think drugs, but that's okay.
I think that he's giving him money for like 2 ounces of weed. That's what it sounds like to me. My mic should be better now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I had to switch. It was on the wrong input, so go me. So ridiculous. As you can see, though, exactly like I said, here they go. He's just giving them small amounts of money, dripping it down here and there, right? like when he needs something or wants something. Nothing, of any real consequence or value here, but just to keep them strung along as he does.
Know that. Then the 80 was for Sarah's court fines that he caused her to get because she wouldn't have had those court fines if he hadn't have submitted evidence that convicted her. And the prosecutor even said that during court, when she went to court for the arraignment, Chille walked into the courtroom and started talking over the top of the judge. He wasn't even part of the court case. He was in there yelling over top of the judge, like making her look like.
Classic Chille. Classic Chille. He's a
that is like his
constitutional
go-to move for court
Right.
is like to disrupt everything.
And let me tell you, like, I have the court records with this. For the last 20 years, this has been his court strategy, is to just yell at the judge, be completely uncontrollable in the courtroom, and then wonder why they don't take him seriously.
Yeah, it doesn't work out for him ever. And he's like, nope, it's going to work this time. I'm so intimidating.
Right.
I'm a big boy.
If he had any respect for her whatsoever, he would have just kept his mouth shut and then asked for the judge's counsel after court. Like, he just made her look like.
Right.
Well, I mean,
Wow.
Unbelievable. But I wanted to believe that his intentions were against. The thing is that, and he said it, I'm sure Terry heard it and all of that. He doesn't think you guys.
It says two zips and I want to know what the
preys
fucking
on people
is.
who are in difficult positions.
Oh, he says it in one of his earlier on videos at the courthouse. He tells the lady at the courthouse, do I not study the Constitution? Do I not help uneducated people who most of them are missing their teeth? And that's how he looks at the people of Ironton. He thinks that we're all a bunch of dumb fucking hillbillies with our teeth missed. And
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Jeebus,
Chris,
do you see
look
that
at
comment
this.
on the screen, sir? That comment on the screen is for you, Jeebus. Do you see that there?
Yeah, I saw
Wow.
And that offer still stands. I would be very interested in having a conversation because I'm just curious, like, how does Chille approach these things? Like, is it sort of like the mob?
I'm gonna guess he does the bull in a china shop entrance.
No. I mean, with asking people to write these statements, is he coming at him like a mob boss? Like, hey, I just gave you $100. Now you got to do something.
No,
for
he's
me.
coming in full force and destroying everything.
Yeah. No, that's not what I mean, though. What I'm saying is, like, how is he leading these requests for perjury?
Probably like attempted intimidation, like he always does.
Well, you don't know. Only like Jeebus
Chris said they just sent you an email.
Right. It's just morbid curiosity at this point. I'm just genuinely curious. Like, how does one like start the conversation that leads to, asking somebody to commit perjury?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will they come on? Can they come on so we can ask?
I'm going to send him a link because I'm not sure what this email was supposed to be, but I'm going to send him a link just in case. No pressure there. Like I said, like, I'm not even jumping down anyone here. Like, I appreciate you not committing perjury. That was a pretty swell thing to do. So thank you for that. Because I mean, I don't even know. There are some dumb motherfuckers on the internet that would be like, yeah, sure, I will absolutely write a false statement for you. What harm could it do? You're not one of those people, and I do appreciate that.
Right? That's scary to think, though, how many people were like, yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter either way, because like he says it right in his messages too. He's like, I have 7 people that have nothing to do with me writing affidavits. This is fantastic. This is important. Like, no, I mean, it has nothing to do with you, which means it has nothing to do with the underlying complaint, right? Which is that you're claiming that I'm harassing you or you're claiming that I'm defaming you. Like, whatever greasy Ginger Joe Orgo, he's still crying and bleeding out of his vagina because I catfished him that one time 4 years ago. Like, yeah, it sucks for him, but it's got nothing to do with your cases at all.
We need to add a sound effect to StreamYard that is his fucking yell. And every time Chille's being crazy, just play the Joe Orga scream.
If you do that, he will sue you. All right, I want to listen to a little bit more of this. Sorry.
Just making sure you saw that.
What? Kate, you gonna? Did I get booted? No, I'm just playing. No.
I'm not worried about YouTube fame or how many people watch our channel. Or this is for us.
Hey, you guys are in my prayers, man, because Y'all
Amen.
have been through a lot, bro. You have been through a lot, man. And
Oh, brother, we're still going through it.
And I say this, it pisses me the F off when a snake, he's like that little snake that waits in the grass to come take advantage of someone when they're dealing with something, because that's what he's trained to do. Their attention's off guard, so let me sneak in here and do this, but he's probably sitting in wherever he's at in California, crying his eyes out, going, I trust in this guy. And
oh my God. So look at this. They screenshot over Joe Orga's affidavit, I guess this would be, right? Look at this. He goes, I've received thousands of phone calls throughout an entire year. Kate always wins. Kate always wins, which is catchphrase.
So Chille like wrote this for him, basically.
I mean, or Joe Orga just has. I obviously Joe Orga has absolutely no qualms with lying and he's signing his name to a falsehood. But geniuses. Kate always wins was a catchphrase that was developed in May to June of 2022. So first of all, nobody like Joe Orga has not received thousands of phone calls in his lifetime. Like, let's be clear. Like, nobody wants to fucking talk to you. Nobody wants to talk to you. Absolutely not. But certainly over the last year, not even the last year, in 2018, nobody was calling you saying Kate always wins because it wasn't a fucking thing. So, yeah.
And you didn't even come up with that.
This is great. Catherine Peter live broadcast our conversation on her channel. He called into my live stream back in the day, back in like 2018, 2019. We had, at the time, it was called the Bristol Crew. And you would call in, like we would put a number on the screen and you would call the number and you would be on the air. Sort of like a radio show, right? So Joe Orga called in one night while we were live. He got the number from the live stream because that's where it was posted. So yeah, I mean, he called me and I broadcast it because we were live on the air. That's kind of how it works. Oh yeah, you gotta.
This is gonna have an echo. You might want to. It's not.
I'll just mute until they figure that out. Unfucking believable. I love this line too. Life becomes difficult. Catherine Peter leads a troll farm that she cannot control. Sure thing, buddy.
You're the general.
Yeah. It's out of my control. It's you guys have become unmanageable. What monster have I created?
It's alive.
Right,
If only
troll Frankenstein.
only I could control thousands of people like I've always endeavored to do. This is just ridiculous. She hypes them up with lies or distortions about you, which turns into a very scary real life situation. It's real. Italicized for emphasis. It's real. I've lived it. Catherine Peter has done this to others. Ask her. Done what? I've only ever catfished you, Joe Orga. No. I catfished Cyrax, but just to prove that he was a pedophile.
As a minor. Like,
right,
it's different.
Yeah, I've catfished, like, just for a day. Like, those goddamn internet hijinks, they make life impossible. Like, shut off the computer, idiot. Right. Her behavior is abhorrent to a civil society. Her threats are never ending because her troll mafia carries them out. And then she claims it wasn't me. Like, what is
Citation, please?
Yeah, what is it that anyone has ever done? Like, I think the most, I can't even think of the most outrageous thing that I've heard of happening. Certainly nothing with Chille. I mean, the time that I guess the gas station was called when he was in the pump, but honestly, that was pretty harmless and fucking funny.
That was fucking hilarious.
Right. I don't know. Jeebus, sorry about this. Thanks for joining us. I think we lost him altogether now. He's unmuted. There's no audio. Okay.
Silent Playboy.
Kate hosts the platform where they release pictures of your house, car. It's also where they steal your content so you do not get views.
You own Discord?
I've never posted somebody's house or car. Like, what are you talking about?
No,
Chille's the one.
Host it.
No, I don't. Unbelievable. I can't imagine why the judge didn't want this. Yeah.
He's gonna try again, though. Apparently.
Oh, this is great. This is great. Catherine Peter is the proprietor of said server. Troll Mafia Chille Watch. No, Chille, you fucking imbecile. Okay, like I like, do we really have to do this? No.
The channel.
Oh my God, we're gonna do a Discord lesson for idiots. Okay, Chille, listen. The Discord server is called the Troll. I think it's called Masshole Troll Mafia. It used to be called the Troll Mafia Hit Squad, but that was a little too edgy, so we dialed it back a little. Okay, so it's the Troll Mafia, right? That's the name of the Discord. What you're referring to is a room in the server. It's a channel in the server called Chille Watch, and it's where everybody watches your shitty fucking videos and comments on your behavior. There's also a Cyrax watch. There's a Turtle Boy watch that literally nobody ever engages with, but it's there just in case. It's there just in case. I believe there's a FTP watch. There's several of them. We have an entire subsection called the what is it called? The pasture dairy farms or dairy farm pastures.
Pasture farms and dairy.
Yes, pasture farms and dairy, where we just have a bunch of different watch channels for different lol cows we're interested in at the time. Caffle's probably going to get a watch soon, honestly. You know, like it's not the name of the server, you imbecile. You fucking imbecile. Yeah. Yep. Oh, wow.
I think Jeebus is back.
This is great. Who are the people doing that? Who are the people there? You'll never know. Anonymous. What Catherine Peter is doing is criminal and she must be stopped. Yeah.
Okay.
This is even better. Hold on. This is even better. I would like my testimony to be taken seriously. Yeah. You know what, Orga? I would like to have $1 million mansion and a Ferrari, but I'm sitting in this shithole apartment with a Toyota parked in the driveway. You get what you get. No one's ever going to take you seriously. No one's ever going to do that. I'm sorry. Right? I would like a lot of things too, but some things are just unrealistic. No one's taking you seriously, Joe. Ever. No one ever has. I'll be waiting on the Zoom call. Should the court want to hear from me? This must stop. I'd like my name added to people. Catherine Peter must stop harassing. It's ongoing. So, what the fuck? These are your legal geniuses, everybody. These are the people that are wandering around the streets and public spaces purporting to educate other people about the law. And they think that you can just write this fucking diatribe, slap it in front of a judge and be like, I know that Jose M. DeCastro was the one petitioning the court for this order, but add me to it too. And they're like, yes, sir, I take you very seriously.
Nope, he said you got to take him seriously, so you got to.
Well, no, he didn't say you had to. He wishes for it.
He would like to. Yeah, you got to. It's like a Make-A-Wish situation. You got to grant him his wish, you know?
Right. No one's ever gonna do that. Jeebus, how you doing? Are you with us now?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry, I was on a phone that was a gift. It was a re-gift actually from Chille, and it just refuses to work on live streams.
So Chille
go
gave
figure
you
something from Chille won't work.
Wait a minute. So Chille gave you a re-gifted phone?
Yeah, some guy, this guy named Terry, I guess his email is still attached to this phone. Terry and Tina, ironically enough, pulled over and handed him like the 5th phone that the people of Ironton donated to him after he got his phone taken away. And we were kind of sketchy of the fella because we didn't know who he was. And we gave him the phone and said, hey, we don't know who this came from. Be careful. Later on, I ran over my phone and Chille said, no problem, I got one for you. And he mailed me this one back.
That's so weird.
It's an iPhone 7 that literally has got more problems than a freaking $60 phone from Walmart.
Oh, it's nice that he re-gifted you a phone.
You know, I was grateful for it. Either way, it's the only phone I have now. So, I sent you some emails.
Okay.
An email actually of a screen recording of all the past conversations that I've had with Chille, and I just want them to go public because the dude is a manipulator.
So nothing came through as far as an attachment goes, just so you know.
Okay, so I'll try again here. I sent it to the same one that you sent me this link to.
Yeah, that's the right email address.
It's a 2-minute long video.
So, I mean, how was it when he approached you to perjure yourself? Like was it this? Like, does he Does he ease into it,
I
or is
mean-
it just like a demand?
I really wanted you to have that video because it has all the messages on it. I didn't leave anything out up till the last message that I received from him, which was about 20 minutes ago. He's irate that I made a comment regarding Chad Goo raising money for sick kids. And I mean, I couldn't believe this video I saw. Some people told me to turn on YouTube and watch Chille's stream, and I turned it on, and I just heard my name being yelled over and over. Like, what is this dude's problem?
So at
He's
what
an angry
point
little man.
what point did it kind of like, like what happened? Because I know you guys were pretty supportive. Oh,
Well, he just hit us up out of the blue. Well, that was up till I can't remember what it was that we did. Okay. Sarah was chiming in on one of his live streams, and she asked him, can she be a part of his live stream, because he was raising money for Christy Roan for like the third time, raising money for Bobby Law and Great Lake Audits, who I guess he turned on because he wouldn't lie for him. And that's when I started seeing a pattern that, okay, everyone who tells the truth, it's like Chille just flips on them and they're the bad guy. So we knew this was coming, and I tell him that. He was cussing Sarah out. He was yelling at her, telling her that she made him look bad on a live stream, and that all those things could have been said privately. Well, that's a little hypocritical, considering he made a video literally calling me a dunce cap for giving someone just an ounce of respect for raising money for kids. I thought that was awesome, honestly. My view of Chad Goo up till that point, and up till I met the man in person outside of a uniform, was that, he was the captain of a corrupt police department, and he just took up for his little guys, and that was that. But I met the guy in person. He wasn't horrible. I stated that in a comment, and Chille went apeshit. So
that was
there's
the end of
that.
that. Jesus.
I mean, we've actually been done with him for a while now. It wasn't just that. We were there because David from Sovereign Soul Unchained Mind, I'd been speaking back and forth with him, and we align on a lot of things. We have a lot in common. He's actually a great dude. And we kind of hung out with him after the event, and Chille's under the impression that we went out with Chad Goo and had drinks and all kinds of other crazy shit. He's just paranoid. And I really wish you could get this email. Let me try one more time here.
I'm just noticing too that Joe Orga rather has also claimed that while he was at work, I sent the cops to her work. Joe Orga has never held a real job. He was a Lyft driver at one point. You can't send the cops to his work because it's not a physical address. I can't believe that he's got people lying like this and putting their signatures to it. Like, what were to happen if the courts were to actually accept this? Like, this is all stuff that's easily debunked, right? Like, easily disproven. Then what? You've perjured yourself for what?
For Chille.
Dear God.
For justice.
Hey, Harry. I was going through because I know that there's some screenshots here without, going through the whole video.
For the record, that's Special Agent Balls to you because you're going to be going to prison.
I'm going to let Sarah send you this email because I'm a literal Neanderthal when it comes to technology.
That's okay.
I'm a nature boy. I'm not used to the internet stuff.
So hold on. I just saw. Yeah, my husband's like that too. I just saw somewhere. Hold on. I want to go back to this if I can find it again. He's telling somebody to say that I paid them to harass him. Hold on. Where is it?
Well, what he wanted you to sign? What did it say?
You know what? I'll just pull up the text and I'll read them concerning that particular matter. Okay. Give me just a second here. I need that phone.
I'm just curious if the claims are the same for everyone. I know he's really stuck on phone calls.
Oh my God, he's got another one here where if somebody else asked to be added to a list of people that should be protected from the troll farm. Like, the fuck is wrong with these idiots?
Right?
They really think you have like Russian operatives going after them.
So he just hit me up out of the blue. We hadn't spoke to him in a long time, and he said, "Hey, need to talk to you two," and sent a heart. He said, "I didn't mean I hope their kids get bone cancer either. LOL. Got them going." Said, yeah. Said, "Hey, I need your affidavits for court Wednesday," and we had no idea what he was talking about. He said, "Are you going to show up? Zoom link Wednesday." All good. He said, "I'll get it done with or without your help. Now I'm asking for your help. Crickets for 2 days." It had been longer than that. I guess he had been trying to message me for 2 days, and I didn't answer. I said, "Hey, sorry I couldn't answer you last night. My phone service was up. I just got minutes this morning." I said, "I told you that Kate never directly did anything to us. However, I do think she may have put someone up to trolling me. I don't have proof." I said, "It had absolutely no effect on us either way." I said, "She said she was going to do a fundraiser. Yeah, but she didn't actually do it." Hang on, this is a long message. I said, "But man, Sarah is very uncomfortable with being a witness to something to which we don't have all the facts." I said, "Everything we know that is going on YouTube is from watching YouTube." I said, "This back and forth shit on YouTube is crazy. Sarah almost has a freaking stroke every time a cop gets behind us. Her blood pressure is stroke level on a daily basis. She's about to give up trying to fight against these assholes because it's been a year and 9 days since we started reaching out for help, and we haven't taken one single step forward." I said, "We've heard excuse after excuse, and all we've heard is it's just around the corner, another month, another 2 weeks. We are 2 weeks away." These are all in quotations because these are his words. I said, "Man, we like what you do." I said, "But we jumped into this thing under the impression," and these were your words, "I think we are going to have to get you guys an attorney, and that you told us we had a chance in hell." I said, "And then you turned around and said you didn't need an attorney, we didn't need an attorney because we have Chille take up for us in court." And I said, "And then you said we had to appeal a stupid ticket that had nothing to do with the other incidences before we could do anything. And then you ran off and you've done nothing but file lawsuits for yourself against trolls and other people because you're worried about your image." I said, "Man, you told us 3 times already that you were done with us and you've done all you can. And after the second time, we started looking elsewhere and still standing behind you because the cause means a great deal to us. I said, we still respect and consider you our friend for what it's worth. We just aren't going to make the target on our backs bigger." And I said, "I told that woman that I never wanted to be on her radar, and man, I meant it." I think you remember that email that I sent you probably. I said, "We don't want more people coming down on us. Sarah can't handle the stress. She's just very sensitive and emotional person and doesn't like confrontation, and little things get under her skin." I said, "I wish you luck in court, but we can't help you." And it's jumping all the way down to the whole Chad Goo conversation that we just had. And he's flipping
The
out
Kate's
about
Tea
that.
Party sign slays me though. Look at that. He's like, "Look what she did. It was Kate's Tea Party."
Okay. And then he continues to try to convince me that, lying in court's the right thing to do here. Hang on. Get back to it. And here we go. He sent me a screenshot of one of your videos that said, "I am fundraising to fly out to support Christy Roan and Sarah Page." He said, "I need your help. I wrote Sarah's statement. It's all about this. Can we jump on a call so I can finish this statement?" Go ahead.
If I had flown out and cut you a check, would that be harassment? I'm just curious.
I wouldn't consider that harassment.
Right. I don't understand what he thinks. I mean, obviously we said that because it was going to piss him off, right? Because he's not helping these people at all, right?
Yeah, we understood that it wasn't actually going to be a fun. And this is the thing. This is why I'm on your channel now, because this isn't something I would normally do. It's involve myself in all the hoopla and the drama, but he wouldn't let us defend ourselves on the channel that he was literally talking about us on. He blocked us from commenting or whatever. And, I saw people, some of the things they were saying, and it's like they just cling to every word he says, and it's a lie. He lies. When he does tell the truth, it's only half truth.
But to be clear, he wrote the
said,
statement.
"I need your help. Sarah's statement is about this. Can we jump on a call so I can finish this statement? I said, first of all, they spelled her name wrong. I said, and secondly, what can we actually do about that? I said, do you understand that that might actually make her look good? Said she never did a fundraiser, and the whole purpose in that thing was to try to turn us against you and to show people that you weren't helping us. Sarah is not signing any statement that she didn't write, period. Then he says 5 minutes later, "What's up, Playboy?"
Of course, on brand.
So now he's triggered and he says, "Okay, so how are you going to write your GFAs?" I don't even know what a GFA is. So he said, "You can't. I write them, and then you added them, and then you signed them." So he's telling us what we're going to do, right? After I've told him that we're not going to do it. And he says, "I'm pretty light and fluffy. Feels pretty tense over here. I don't really need you guys to come in on this. It sure would be nice if you did. Have a nice day. Have a nice Sunday." I'm sorry. Then he says, 5 minutes after that, after we're supposed to be having a nice Sunday, he says, "So I just want to have it here in writing between friends." Wow. You're not willing to say that this woman held a fundraiser using your name and caused you anxiety, that she would talk trash about you. This woman did not contact you. You're not willing to say that she contacted you, because what I'm proving is that she's contacting my friends and family. So it's all about him. It's nothing to do with helping us. I'm just asking for the record. So he says, so it's here in writing just between friends, but then he's asking for the record.
Right.
I don't know what record he's referring to, but it's the Chille record. You're willing to put in a statement that says she contacted you because you're associated to me. You're associated it to me. I'm going to go ahead and pronounce his misspellings as well. You would do that or no?
That.
Chips are down. Call. I said, dude, that would be a lie. She never contacted us. I contacted her because someone commented something on our YouTube channel that was personal, and I had proof that it was not true, and I wanted to straighten that out. Okay. I said, I emailed her because I thought it was her, and she replied back that it wasn't and that she could care less about any of that. Later, I found out that the comment wasn't from her, and I found out who made the comment. I said, if I say that she contacted us, she would be able to prove that it was indeed us that contacted her, and that would get us in trouble for lying. Do you understand that? I said, I can't say that she used Sarah's name either because she spelled it wrong, so she could use that. I said, but she didn't actually do a fundraiser. She just claimed that she was going to, and it never ensued. The minute you went live, she dropped her live and went over to yours to troll you. I told you that. I have emails with you and her. For one, I never sent him those emails. I shared a screenshot of it with someone else who I thought maybe would probably share it with him, but I still wanted him to see it. Because, you know, this person that was trolling my channel was telling this guy things that weren't true either. And, you know, I had to straighten it out. And then he said, did she contact you via email? I said, no, dude, for the third time. She replied to my email. Didn't she hold the fundraiser using Sarah's name? I said, nope. And she misspelled it just like you just did. I said, hang on and I'll show you. He said, no. Did she use a fundraiser with Sarah's name? Did she? He asking me the same question, expecting a different answer. You guys, that's literally the definition of insanity. Okay.
Yes.
I mean, even if
He says
it wouldn't help him none because
Right.
it wasn't done to him.
Right. Oh no, it was just
all he cares
he
about
was
is
grasping for
himself.
straws, trying to prove that you were contacting us to get at him, like that was going to help him some way or another, like that was some angle he had there. I said, she did hold a fundraiser and use Sarah's name. I'm not counting up the money. He said, I'm counting up the money now.
Yeah, there was no fundraiser.
I said,
that didn't happen.
saw that. I saw that, and I know I watched it. I mean, I was just waiting to see what was going to happen.
I remember
And,
when you scheduled that show and you're like, you want to watch Chille flip the fuck out?
But to be
so
clear, real
I
quick,
said she said she was going to, but she didn't. I can't say that she did something that she didn't do because she never did it, man. Period. I said she made the title of her live out like she was going to do a fundraiser for Sarah. See, we knew that there was no fundraiser. We knew it was just the title to get him riled up. That's why we didn't pay attention to it. I said she never contacted us that night. The only contact I've had with her was when I emailed her thinking that she was someone else. And then he sent me another picture of the same. He just sent me the same picture 3 times, like I didn't get it the first time. Like I said, he thinks we're all dumb rednecks here. I don't understand how he thinks, but I said, I believe I can go. He said, I believe I can go back and find the text messages where you texted me about this fraudulent fundraiser. And how come she held a fraudulent fundraiser using Sarah's name? Now he's trying to convince me that I have a reason to want to do bad things to you to help him. He's very manipulative in this way. I will say that. I said, yeah, but we did because someone told me she was. But when we went and watched it, all she did was talk about Christy Roan and barely mention Sarah, and said that she should try to raise money, but only if Sarah would come forth and contact her, which we did not. He said, let me just give you the facts. Now he's telling me what's okay. This is crazy. He said, now let me give you the facts. She held a fundraiser using Sarah's name because Sarah knows me. Like I didn't just tell him that I watched it and I didn't see that. He's going to change my thinking and what I know I saw all of a sudden. That's contacting a third party, he says. She talked about Sarah Page and disparaged her on the video. I can give you the timestamps. That's what I've been doing. That's what legal work is. I don't think he could provide timestamps for that because I watched that and no one said it.
Getting timestamps is legal work?
Well, to my knowledge, I watched that and no one said an unkind word about neither me or Sarah that I saw. And I watched the whole thing until you guys stopped.
We weren't even mean about Christy Roan other than we saw her Facebook and she can be really mean to other women. That's it. I was like, she can be really mean sometimes. She's really antagonistic towards the new boyfriend's ex-girlfriend. But yeah, we don't. I mean, why would we go off the rip talking a bunch of shit about people we don't know? Like, you're not terribly public people. You're not Chille. You know what I mean? Like,
you're not a national brand.
So
he's a textbook gaslighter. He's like, those aren't the facts. You want me to
I
tell
can
you
show you the email.
Yeah.
I can show you the email you're referring to, and then she replied to the email. That's it, saying that it wasn't her and that she knew nothing about it. I don't think that's going to be very helpful for you in court. He said using her name to raise money and then openly disparaging her in the video. Seems like she's contacting people who I know and harassing them. It's all about Chille. No or yes? I said, dude, no for the 5th time. I said, not in this case anyway. However, she may have contacted other people. We can't help you. I said, she didn't contact us regarding you at all, and I kind of want to keep it that way. He said, the people commenting on your videos would have been from her troll farm because she made a video about Sarah Page. Is that true? No or yes? It's like I'm in court with him now on text messages. I mean, it's really demented here. You make your decision now, he said. I said, I have a few people commenting on a few of my videos, but I don't assume that they're her followers. I said, I can't prove it anyway. He said, this is the game of life. It's time to call. I'm dealing with someone who made a video about Sarah. Well, then you deal with it and stop making it about Sarah. He said, so essentially, I'm talking to Sarah right now, not you anyway, because I wrote a statement on her behalf where I found the timestamps where she disparaged Sarah's name simply because she knows me. That's what the statement's about. Okay. He said, and you want ... to remain silent? Is that what Sarah Page wants to do? Remain silent in the face of injustice? Your call. I'll give you guys a little time to think about it. Wow. He sent me another picture of another screenshot of the title of your video. This is the 5th screenshot that he sent me of the same
He's driving
picture.
the point home.
He's trying to loop it up and ram it in nice and slow. He says, I said, look, my chips have been down for a while now, man. Your chips seem to be all that matter to you. You can say that she used Sarah's name, but spells Sarah's name wrong. It's spelled P-A-G-E, not P-A-I-G-E. I said,
Sorry.
And she has not signed her name to something she didn't write. Yes, that's her words, dude. She's sitting here, duh. He said, give it a listen. It's a sworn statement that gets notarized, and then Sarah is on the Zoom call Wednesday morning. Like, dude, I just told you fucking no. 10 times. And he's trying to set this narrative. He's got this idea that anything that goes on in his head is like reality. Like, we're just going to do it because he told us to like 20 million times. He said, this is where the chips are actually down, Tim. This is where the rubber meets the road. Blah. He literally said, blah, blah, blah. He literally says, blah, blah, blah. Are you going to show up and put your name on the dotted line? It's something you guys should probably talk about. I'll let you go. I have to finish other people's statements who are going to go down there, get their statements notarized, because what I'm saying is true. It's time-stamped and it's factual. I said, no, Chille, it's not. And I said, and I don't appreciate the way you're disrespecting either one of us now. I said, we're not your fucking puppets, man. I said, I have no doubt in my mind about that. And you can say that she used Sarah's name, but that's all she did. She didn't actually raise money for Sarah. So we can't say that. We're not going to lie. I said, and frankly, I don't want to be any part of it. Since the very first day we saw you going back and forth on these people's channels, we've been shaking our heads. Now, are you going to do to us what you did to Great Lake Audits? I would certainly hope not, as we have stood by you, even though we know you're wrong. I said, I can't stand some of these people any more than you can, but I don't entertain the crap. You're losing sight of what's most important, and we're watching you spiral downward. Right now, you are causing Sarah more anxiety than Kate ever did, because to my knowledge, you haven't caused us any problems. I don't keep track of all these channels and everything everyone says, but for the most part, I know it's just mostly focused towards Chille. And you know, a lot of the things that I'm seeing people say, I'm starting to see that they're absolutely 100% fucking correct.
Sir, I can assure you, we do not run a troll farm here. I don't even know where they like developed this theory. But I mean, a troll farm again is generally a political tool employed by governments, such as the Russian government. Like, we don't do that.
Tim, to be
if
clear,
you tell me how to grow a troll and harvest one, I might try that myself.
Tim, just to be clear, because G-Rob's asking
okay,
you also.
Tim, he said, thanks, take care. And then he hits us up yesterday, and this has nothing to do concerning that. This is why he literally flipped his shit. Apparently, he saw a comment that I made about Chad Gu and having a newfound respect for the man as a person because he raised money for kids. I said, I met the man in person, and he's not horrible. So sue me, Chille. He hits me up kind of sneakily like, and he says, he messages Sarah this time. He says, Sarah, can you total up all the monies I sent to you in 2022? Please, any cash apps or anything, please. Doing my accounting. Bullshit. I spent far more than I made. Also bullshit. He said Noah contacted me and he wants that phone. I would just give him the phone that I had in my van, but it was stolen with my van. I'm really sorry. I wish I could have done more for you guys. Now, I don't know who Noah is, but that phone didn't come from anyone named Noah.
So here we go. Yeah,
he's just trying to garner sympathy. This is like the cycle of abuse.
No. It's not even garnering sympathy. He's implicitly threatening them. He's saying, "Hey, by the way, how much money did I send you? Oh, that phone that I regifted you. Sorry,
he's just reminding us that he's done a little bit of stuff. Okay, so the screenshots that you had on the screen earlier, those were things that he sent us. For one, to help Sarah pay off her court fine. The $40 and the $80 was for that. Those were for specific things. It wasn't like we got to go enjoy any kind of money that he sent us. He made it out like that. It totaled up to around $320. He told everyone on his channel that he gave us 440. Oh, he said 500. Okay. And then he corrected himself and said 400 and some odd. And then he sent us 100 while he was here. That was on March 26th. That was for flash drives and to get paperwork printed out and some things laminated for him. And then there was a $50 donation that he gave us because one of his supporters donated money to him and asked that he kicked us a chunk of it too. And she gifted us 2 front row tickets to the fight with Chad Gu that never happened. He said, I said, and I don't know who Noah is, but that phone was the phone that someone gave us and we gave to you here in Ironton. Regift, remember? I said, also, you paid $100 for transcripts, but I don't have the receipt for that. I said, that phone belonged to Terry Kellogg, I believe. I have no idea who Noah is. He said, oh, shoot, Kay, I'll have to buy him another phone, F-O-N phone. Loved an image. I don't know what that means. He said, $440. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. God bless. I said, loved an image, question mark. He said, I wasn't doing fundraisers back then. It's something I got into. I wish I had done it better back then. I'm just getting going. Thank you for sending that info. And he sent a heart. I said, I wish you wouldn't have caught that warrant because then maybe you would have filed a lawsuit by now. Okay. He sends me a blurry screenshot of the comment that I made concerning Chad Good, and having the respect or whatever. He said, this is the guy who targeted you. And this is going to get really lengthy. I hope you guys have time for this. If you don't, let me know now.
I think we got time.
Okay,
all the time in the world.
He said, this is the guy who targeted you. This is the guy I wished well when he was hurt. And when I was hurt, he was a pig. Maybe you don't know they are all in on it together. Maybe you don't know they planned it, stalked you. They planned it. He said this three times actually. Planned it. Goo is the one who rubber stamped the reports about your abuse. This won't help us later. I said, no, he didn't target us. He did take up for them, though. And I said, I don't respect that as far as him being a cop. I said, but he did raise money for kids with cancer. So for that, I respect him. He said, fuck him. No, he didn't. Whatever. This guy is a piece of shit pig. What the fuck are you even saying to me? After you were harassed and arrested each time, he spelled that way wrong. I didn't even understand. Okay. Each time they round tabled with Chad Goo. So now Chad Goo is like King Arthur or something of the Ironton
the
Police.
Mafia Don.
And they round table with him. Okay, he's the Godfather then. So let's see. They round tabled with Goo. They were all in on it. I get it. You needed my help. You got it. Where the fuck is, quote, man, you disrespected Chille after he wrote about your bad knee. Chille helped us big time, end quote. Because that's not what happened, and we didn't know anything about your quaff with Chad Goo and what y'all were saying back and forth, for one. I personally gave you guys almost $500 and stopped the bleeding. Wow. Now you respect Goo? Get the fuck out of here. I'm done. He said he sent us $500 and he stopped our bleeding. I don't even know what the fuck that means. He said he was done, but let me tell you, he was not. I said, dude, I was there.
Alert.
You think yeah. I said, dude, listen, I was there, and you think that just because you hate people that other people have to hate them too. I said, man, I saw you took the wrench from us on your live stream a while back, and I'm okay with that for sure. But I'm not blindly following someone and then backing them up because they make enemies along the way. I said, dude, we appreciate the money you kicked our way for what it's worth. Honestly, if we hadn't have submitted that video like you told us to, they would have had nothing to use against us, and the tickets would have been dropped. I was reminding him that the money he gave us was for the tickets that he caused us to have that we got stuck with. I said the prosecutor actually said that the day when we went to the courtroom with Sarah, and you were talking over top of the judge the whole time. And don't get it twisted. I don't support Chad at all as a cop. I honestly think he lies a lot, and he's portraying a character that does not fit his actual personality. But doesn't everyone on YouTube? I don't understand. But he said he's not the only. I said he's not the only one that does that, dude. Wink, wink. We don't walk around with hate and spite in our hearts and minds. We actually care about other people, and everything we do isn't just for us. I think so. You get something straight. We aren't stupid. You've been done with us, and we've been done with you. You and your lip service. You never wanted to help us. You used our misery to get views on YouTube, and then you found out that we were telling the truth about these guys, and we went and we sent lots of people your way because they needed help as well. And then when you caught that warrant, you moved on to the next one. I said, you're going to sit there and talk about $400 or something like it's a lot of money. dude, how much money have you made since you came to Ironton? Where's the screenshots of the people that donated to us on your live stream that day when we went to the sheriff's department to get complaint forms and you said you would post screenshots? We know people donated. Where's the lawyer you promised Sarah and you were going to get to help her sue these assholes? Okay. I said, you act like a toddler, man. You want us to go to all these people's channels and take up for you? You want us to lie in court because somebody's trolling your channel and it has nothing to do with us? That's why you're really pissed off. Admit it. Man, you disrespected me the first day I met you, and I let it slide. You talked to my woman like a piece of shit because she said something that made you look bad. Wah, wah, wah. You cussed my friend and called him a fuck up because he got some flash drives ready for you, and your laptop wouldn't play them. See, even though he made them exactly the way you told him to. You stood in my freaking living room in your tidy whities taking selfies of yourself after I told you that Sarah's teenage daughter would be coming down the stairs.
Wait, what?
Ask me why I haven't told anyone about this stuff.
What? Can we back
basically
up a
the
little bit?
same story that, yeah, we can. Basically the same story that Tina was talking about him walking around in his towel and stuff.
In front
we
of
believed her.
Yeah, in front of her
the
daughter,
minute
right?
she said that, we knew she was telling the truth and that's why we've had sympathy for her this whole time, because we know she's not a liar. She's just had run-ins with Chille and is not satisfied with his performance. So, you know, I'm going to get a lot of heat from this, and I don't really care because we like to tell the truth, and I want to get it out there.
Why are you going to get heat? You're being, I mean, you owe me nothing, right? Like, there isn't, you owe me nothing at all.
And, you know, we don't owe Chille a fucking thing either. That's the point. Like, he thinks that he did this huge favor for us, that he brought light to the everyone here knew that the cops were fucking people off in Ironton. Like, it's no big secret, you know. Wow, man, it's just
I'm still stuck on him like
appreciate
walking in front of minors in a towel repeatedly.
Well, here's how it went down. We gave him a place to sleep the day he got here, and to be honest, I don't know if it was intentional, but I gave him a towel. I told him there's the shower. Now, when he was going to the shower, I let him know, hey, Sarah's daughter's here. She's, you know, she's teenager, man. When you come out of the bathroom, make sure you're decent, right? So I shut the bedroom door. We're all upstairs. The shower's in the upstairs bathroom here. I hear him walk down the stairs, and Sarah's daughter, she's 19, to be fair. She's like, all right, I'm getting ready to take off. And I said, wait a minute, let me make sure this dude's dressed, because I just heard him come out of the shower. And I go downstairs, and he's standing in his underwear in the middle of my living room. Granted, my front door is right in my living room. Someone, like our kids, they come over, they don't knock, they just walk right in. You know what I mean? They don't live here, so they just walk right in. I had to tell him, hey, dude, get some fucking clothes on, man. Sarah's kid's here. She's wanting to leave, and she can't walk down the stairs without seeing you, so please get dressed. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, my bad. So that's exactly how it happened.
Naked in a stranger's house, like.
I literally just met this guy. He was, I mean, it seemed really creepy to me, and I mentioned it to Sarah the day it happened. I said, you know, I had a bad feeling about Chille from day one. We went along with it. Listen, my hypocrisy only goes so far. In the words of Val Kilmer, I can't blindly, but you know, we're not stupid. You know what I mean? We do need help. We gave him chance after chance. We still need the help. Like, we still expected him to at least do something, and he's done nothing except for bitch and whine and talk about himself and how cool he is and how great he is and how he's the leader and he's going to be a leader in this country. And it's just ridiculous.
We are for respecting someone's good action.
And yeah, and that's what we're getting.
Are you sure it was boxers? It wasn't panties?
He said tidy whities.
He was wearing like Fruit of the Loom. I'm just going to put it out.
Oh, I figured it was like lace booty shorts, but okay.
All
right.
So where are you at with your case right now? Is that resolved, or are you still?
Listen, we've not taken one step forward. We haven't turned our complaint forms in because the lawyer that we did get legal advice from advised us not to without legal representation.
Right. I mean,
basically, because Chille's made it such a big deal, now the cops probably have it out for us, and you know, which they did anyway. Just to be honest, they stole my wallet. Sarah called them out on it, and they've just had it out for us since.
So this is not a criminal case that he's talking about. He was telling you to sue the cops.
Yes.
without a lawyer.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, no, at first he said he was going to get us a lawyer. That's what he and just to be fair, I want to say that we had kept track of some of his videos before, and in these videos, he claims to be a constitutional law professor, as if he works in a university teaching constitutional law. He's only a professor in his garage or anywhere he can get 5 people to show up and take lessons from him.
Yeah,
So,
no, he has no legal experience or education whatsoever. My point is, though, that I mean, I'm sure you're aware that the police have a qualified immunity, right? So suing the police anyway is going to be a very, very tough case, right?
Right. It's going to take a while, and it's going to take some good evidence.
It's beyond that, though. I mean, because it's not just your evidence. The police have a fair amount of leeway with how they can conduct themselves, as long as it is reasonably within the scope of their duties and there's not a major civil rights violation. And I believe that unfortunately people like Chille will come in and whisper in your ear that some fucked up shit happened, and that's a civil rights violation. But the scope is pretty narrow. He would have never gotten you a lawyer. Let me just put it that way, because
I personally think that we do have a lawsuit, and it's possible. But it's going to have to be in their personal capacity. It's not, like you said, they do have this qualified immunity thing, which to me is way worse than the Terry versus Ohio thing that he preaches. Like, be honest, I think the qualified immunity thing is bullshit. It needs to go. But
well, he doesn't understand either concept, to be fair. So
we've had attorneys tell us that they're pretty sure we have a strong case on at least 2 of the incidences that happened, but they can't personally take our case. Why? I have no idea. They never say why. But
because they're not seeing any payoff in it. That's why. And they know that, I mean, most people can't afford what it's going to cost. There's just like Chille can't do that. I mean, if he really wants you to bend over backwards for $440, we're talking about a $75,000 to $100,000 legal case that he promised to get you representation for. That's absurd. Like, it's just. I was under the impression
$400 isn't enough to pay my electric bill sometimes.
I was under the impression that he was helping you with a criminal case, which is honestly why I was concerned from the jump. Because when he gets into people's criminal cases, they end up historically.
They end up in jail.
Exactly.
Yeah. Right.
Most cops carry their own liability insurance also. So the whole qualified immunity argument is kind of out the window. It's really not that big of a deal. I mean, it helps them from lawsuits, frivolous lawsuits, basically, is what it protects them from. One of the questions that came up to him a lot was, just to be clear, is that Chille prepared the statement for your wife, correct? And wanted her to sign what he wrote.
Right. And we're not married, by the way. I don't know why she wanted me to tell you that.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. That's just.
It's okay. It's okay. Anyway, so I'll finish reading this. I said, and man, just in case you didn't know, you put a bigger target on our back than what we had when you came here. I said, do you know Joe Akers, one of the cops that's been harassing us and stuff? It's like, do you know he's been coming to the gas station where Sarah was last known to work in his street clothes and in his police cruiser? Now, we live in Kentucky. He's driving from Ohio to Kentucky in his police cruiser in his street clothes. I didn't think that was allowed. I don't know, though. I said, I've got pictures of that. I said, we've had Raceland, Kentucky cops, Greenup cops, and Russell cops following us around here and there, and people cussing at us and flipping us off as we go down the highway. And this is all because of Chille. I said, that's ours to deal with, and you don't have to worry about it. But shame on you, sir, for treating everyone around here like we are dumb rednecks. I'm from California for real, bro. I was born there. I said, LOL, big whoopty fucking do. He said, you lost me. I'm not reading a single word. Good luck with your life. But wait, there's more. He is reading every word. I said, I watched the live stream and you just did, man. That was low. And you didn't read the comment that I made. Obviously, you read someone else's, or you just read what you wanted people to think. I said, you always got to set the narrative to fit as you see fit. I said, I have the actual comment right here. And you know what? We aren't against you. We never were, never will be. I don't know, man. We haven't said, I said, we haven't said an unkind word about you. Just the truth. even though everyone else does. Excuse me for seeing through your bullshit. Everything's got to be an all-out war with you, doesn't it? I said, I just got off the phone with, I'm not going to say the guy's name, and I said, and so he knows the truth, because this is one of Chille's, one of his main supporters, and guy that we frequently talk to, because he speaks a lot of inspirational stuff, and he's a good person. He said, Lo, fuck you. I'm not reading your shit. Yes, you are. Fuck you and the horse. He said, fuck you and the horse I rode in on.
What?
Fuck you, dude. Go respect Goo.
I'm sorry. I just think it's comical that he literally made that idiom about himself. Like he can't even insult somebody. He's like, "Fuck you and the horse that I rode it on," because everything always has to be about him. Everything.
He's so mad.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, he's really triggered. 3 more fuck yous later, he says, "Fuck you, dude," one more time. Go respect Goo. I won't read no more of your texts. Pathetic. He said, and he continues to read my text. That's the funny part. He said, you respect the man who did this to you and disrespect the man who stopped them. Fuck you. He said, you moron. All my people call me when you contact them. I'm a game changer. You're ... lost. WTF. You respect the men who did this to you. I said as a person, not a cop, and you twisted it. I said, I speak the truth. You just lied to a lot of people, and your moderators have been deleting any comments about asking about when you're coming back to Ironton. So looks like you planned to wipe your hands clean of us a long time ago. I said, it's cool, man. We saw it coming. I said, maybe we'll get some real help now. This is your cease and desist. This really fucking pissed him off.
I can't.
He says, fuck you. LOL. I'm the realest motherfucker you ever knew. Nobody is going to help you for 2 to 5 years. Nobody. I don't understand where he's getting this 2 to 5 years thing. But okay.
It's a guesstimate.
Said, I would have. He just sets his timer, his Chille timer, and says, God says no one's going to help you for 2 to 5 years. That's basically what
That's when he'll be governor.
That's when he'll be governor. He says, he said, I would have. I said, okay, just don't send me gay porn, please. And I sent a big laughy thing. At this point, I'm just clowning because, he said he was done talking to me and he's still talking.
Did he send you the gay porn? Because he likes to do that to people.
No, but I know that he has. I've seen it. I haven't seen the porn itself, but I've seen blurred pictures. I watched Sovereign Soul Unchained Mind. He's actually a good dude. He says, yeah. I don't know if you just heard that, but she said if he ever sends us anything like that, we'll have his ass shut down for real. But okay. I said, stop being a child. He says, why don't you just apologize? I said, stop being a child. He said, you are typical. It's normal. It's the same. The same as what? Typical. No, go ask Goo to pay your court costs to stop the pigs. Maybe you just can't see the asshole move you did. There's that asshole thing again.
What the hell?
I said, I don't have anything to apologize for. I don't have to apologize to you for giving someone an ounce of respect for raising money for sick kids. F you, dude. I'm disgusting. Fuck all that. Fuck him. Fuck him. I'm sick. Later. I said, no, dude. What you just did was an asshole move. You lied on us and then took the video down. I'll repost it. I lied. LOLK. I say, cool. And yes, the shit you said wasn't what I said. You twisted it. I said, we try to see the good in things, not start wars and drag people into unneeded drama. He said, you're joining trolls. GFY. Good for you. Good for you. He said, you're on troll channels. I've been getting screenshots for weeks now. No, I just happen to be friends with somebody that you rubbed the wrong way, asshat. So I said, no, you're tripping. He said, soon you will be cop sucking with Terry. He said, you wrote, I'm starting to respect Goo. I said, dude, that's part of what I wrote. and you didn't. I said, you don't get to tell people who to like and dislike. He said, you respect him, you cannot respect me, so I'm done. That's actually not true. We can respect a variety of different people all at the same time, Chille, because that's what we do. He said, you're right, so you can fuck off. Go ask Goo how to do CRLS.
What?
He is an upset and just wait. I said he is as upset I disrespected his pigs for you asshole. Okay. I did that for Sarah and Tim. LOL. He said hello. He was in on it. You fucking retard. You dumb fuck. Goo was in on it against you. I said I'm a retard, and I laughed at him. He said yes. These are all different messages now. Everything I say is going to be a different message. Yes. Dumb. You dumb fuck. You're stupid with 2 O's. Squared. I guess stupid squared, whatever that means. I'm not a teenager anymore. I don't keep track of this thing. He says, Goo is respectable. Ha 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 ha. Dull. Slow. This is several different messages he sent me over like a 10-minute period, all at different times. Like, you know, dull, slow, retarded. Who did you two like? Wait, who did you two like that? Goo. And then another one says, you fucking retard. And then another one says, you want to respect our enemies? You're now versus me. Then another one says, they hate you. And then another one says, now he's going
this
off.
is high school. He's like a jilted high school boyfriend.
This is
That's exactly what I thought.
He needs a tampon.
Sarah says he needs a tampon.
He needs
more
more
than
that.
Yeah, but I mean, he sent you what at this point? Like 15 messages in 5 minutes. Like this is insane.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, more than that. There's a bunch. He said they hate you. Maybe this will endure you to the pigs. Okay. Yes. Go! Exclamation point. Go say what an asshole I am. That's what we're doing right now, sir.
Right.
He said, well, you know, in all fairness, he told me to. So the cops may stop stalking Sarah, well, until they get horny and want to pat down your girl. With pat down being in quotation,
What
like
is
as if
wrong?
he's saying they're going to call some shit a pat down and they're just going to finger my girlfriend or some shit like that.
What the fuck?
Fuck him and fuck you, Tim. And that rhymes. He said, wow, dude, that's a little over the line, I say. He said, fuck off. I say, keep it up, and I'm going to share this stuff. You really don't sound good on this one, man. I'm telling you, Exodus 14:14. He knows what that means. So, and that's a Bible verse. Anybody can look it up. He says, yeah. So is writing you respects RESPEXT, the men who did this to you. Yeah. He says, you dummy, and another message. They won, and another message. Way to go. I said, no, dude, you saw something that you thought was a threat or a slight against you, and you were wrong. Now you're acting like a kid. Brother, I know you're going to share my text. It's why I'm texting. Ha 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 ha. I said, he said, you're predictable and dull. Well, I guess I'm dull. Chad didn't do shit. You know who raised the money? Me. Why? I started the fight for you against Goo. That rhymes too. He says, who you now love. So he's twisting all this stuff in his head into everything that he wants to sound like. Like, I never said any of this shit. However, I can respect another man face to face when he's done nothing directly to me to insult me. And, you know, Chille picked a fight with this guy and they backed out of the fight. So there it is. He said, I privately gave you guys the small funds I had. I gave you my last dollars at times. That's okay. I'll stop. And then guess what? He doesn't stop.
Right.
He never stops.
He doesn't stop. It's his whole
We
thing.
don't stop.
Good luck. You will see what you did. You want to cop suck Goo versus yourself? Fine. I bow out. He didn't bow out. Vid gets reposted tomorrow later. And by the way, he didn't repost the video. Someone else screen recorded it and sent it to me.
It was
That's
epic.
how I got to see it.
It was epic.
I'm sorry, Sarah. I don't accept respecting goo, not even kinda. Goodbye. And then when I do watch his video, I see that he literally sits there and tells everyone that he had respect for the man.
Yeah.
He was texting the guy, asking how his knee was doing and everything. He said, see, that's the kind of person I am. I can respect him even though, and I'm like, well, wait a minute. What did he just say? I had to rewind it because he literally just said he respected goo. After he literally just texted us and said, sorry, Sarah, I don't accept respecting goo, not even kinda. I
Can I
said,
ask,
dude,
is he
you're a
texting you
bigger
right now?
cocksucker than, okay. No, but probably. I don't know. I haven't got that far down yet. It goes way further.
Oh, Jesus.
I do need to switch gears in a minute because Johnny's also had some batshit communications.
Okay, I'll
and
read
he's
faster. How about
basically- All right.
Fuck you, Tim. You dumb fuck. You ran off your help. Nope. A comment ran you off, and you weren't helping us. And I was like, and you were waiting for it. So fuck off too, bro. Like I said, maybe we'll get some real help. He said, you won't. I'll be there soon, and I was coming to help you again. Instead, I've been receiving reports and screenshots of your comments on Terry's channel. It's more than this one. You want to respect the man who railroaded you that disrespects me? Sorry, I can't help you for 2 to 5 years as you gain respect for goo. He said, do you need your fucking head checked or are you simply retarded? That's a really, that's a lot coming from this guy, really. He said, wake up, look at the whole scene. Goo was in on it versus you and Sarah and me. What the fuck, man? Like we were just all some kind of an army against Goo, and we were supposed to fight him too. I guess we were supposed to beat him too. So they can beat you, cheat you, charge you, cage you. But if Chad is in a tiny part of raising money for St. Jude's, you respect him? I said, yep. He said, please post all my texts. Let the folks tell you how dull you are being dense. He's setting the narrative once again. So if I read these texts, his people will hear him say that, and they're going to be brainwashed into saying that too.
All three of them.
I'll post this whole thing. You will get more attention if I do it. And then I thought to myself, no, I'll probably get more attention if I just share it with Terry. But then maybe you can go to the troll channels and get some money. Dude, no, that's not what this is about. He said, I won't post it. Now he's not going to post it. I'm not going to repost that video and let it go. So now he starts having like this, something in his head's telling him he's fucking up. And then he starts trying to like make it right. He says, you can go do whatever, use anything you can, get some real help. I don't want to hold you back. I said what I feel. Good luck. Maybe goo. And then he tries to stab me again. Maybe goo and your new respect for him will help. I said, dude, I said, you can show someone compassion and respect, your words. But when I say one respectful thing, I'm a bad guy, and you make a freaking video about me and freak out, take a look at yourself. I said, you, sir, are a hypocrite. I spelled Sue, by the way. And for the record, your math sucks. How did you get 440 out of that? 320 was the total, and you made way more than that off the misery of the people of Ironton. And you misquoted me. I didn't really say respect Chad Goo. I said, we have a newfound respect for the man as a person. You're a fucking psychopath. Then the next day he says, okay, let's patch it up. I've always wanted to build you up and not tear you down, obviously.
Oh my God.
But he just spent literally the past freaking hour and a half trying to tear me down. I said, patch up what, dude? You put a blurred picture of my comment up and twisted it to make people think the worst, and then cursed and belittled me on a public forum. And dude, you didn't put this area on the map. Your fucking ego blows my mind. And how do you know where I've traveled? Dude, I've been all over this country. I've worked my ass off. I've worked my fingers until they bled. I have a bad knee too, but from actually putting in work. But I'll tell you this, I wouldn't let my bad knee stop me from fucking somebody up if they deserved it. Especially if they were, quote, not even on my level, unquote, as you put it. I've fought men 3 times my size and won. I don't have to go around bragging about it. That's like McDonald's having to tell people that they use 100% all beef patties. LOL, like what the fuck else would it be? I said, I bet if it were Terry in that cage, you would have showed up. He said, Tim, I could fucking destroy you and Chad together. You two pussies couldn't fight me together, and I'd beat both your asses. Now, fuck off, dude. I'm not blocking your number, and you won't get through on text or on phone call. I don't know what that is. Oh, or on phone call. You've made your decision now. I said, I think someone needs to take their blood pressure meds. That was just a joke, by the way. He said, maybe the trolls will give you some money, Tim. It's always about money. And he said, you are such a weak loser. You're going to the troll channels. They're controlled you. You're pathetic. That's not the case. Did anyone on this panel actually make me come here? I'm just, this is fucking straight up.
This is a lot of confession by projection.
And it's ha 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 ha. Now it's funny. I was like, whatever, dude. You turned on me, and I never said anything like that. You said you hung out with Chad Goo after the event on September 24th. You're pathetic, dude. Actually, that never happened, guys. I didn't hang out with Chad Goo. I signed a belt. Oops. Anyway, I said, for one, I didn't hang out with Chad Goo. I said I hung out with Dave from Sovereign Soul, and he was actually a good person. I said that has nothing to do with you flipping out and going on a psychotic rant on your channel about me, or saying those nasty things you said about my girl. I was like, but I did walk in on you one day after work and catch you literally trying to break my girl down. So don't talk about building people up. You were literally trying to make her cry. And now you're sitting there talking about you want to build people up. I was like, and that's exactly what you can do. Block me. Your moderators block anyone who tells the truth anyway. But be real careful, because I said, I know a few of those moderators personally, and trust me, they're my friends, not yours. That's the end of it. And so there it is.
You're getting sued.
Yeah, probably.
Now you're going to be sued. But I have news for Chille DeCastro. I, sir, am a turnip.
So, Johnny. What the fuck am I looking at here? Holy shit.
Okay. Well, you got a lot of crazy. I don't know if I can trump the last bit, but I'll start off real quick and just say I catfished Chille for the past 3 months after he swore that nobody could get to him. I did.
You're getting sued.
So, he's already told me that. Yeah. And I told him, you want my address? Come on, man. I'm not worried about it. In the same day that he said he was going to sue me, he asked if I could do medical marijuana certification on someone that lived in California but with Texas.
What?
So, because I'm a compliance officer at a doctor's office that does medical marijuana and opiate addiction. So, and it's like, dude, I don't think there's any drug that a doctor could prescribe to help you, man. But it started where I sent him a deal and I told him that, hey, I feel bad. I was trolling you, but I see how truthful you are. Man, I want to support you. I want to get behind you. And I thought he was going to tell me to F off, but he was like, well, I'm going to only trust you just a little bit. And I was like, I got him. That easy.
Got him.
We're friends now.
Yeah, we're friends. He went off. He just started texting me. And the first time he texted me, he said, hey, he goes, do you know anything about Kate wanting to pay you like $10,000 to stalk me? And I went, hell, I'll do that. $10,000. Why not? And he took it serious. And I said it. And I was like, Chille. And he said, well, hey, I need your statement. And I said, okay, I'm going to get right on that. 4 or 5 days go by, I don't send nothing. He's like, well, hey, I know you're busy. So I went ahead and wrote a statement. I need to go over it with you. And I was like, okay. And he said, all I need you to do is go get it notarized. And I was like, okay, I'll get right on that. 4 or 5 days later, nothing. So the day before y'all have to go on that TRO. I think it may have been the day before or close to it. I tried to jump on your stream, and I sent in that stuff I sent you. You'll see where I sent it to folks Shizzle, and then I sent it to you, Kate, saying, hey, I need to talk to y'all. Within 45 seconds, my phone goes off and says, I got you. I'm sending this to my attorney. You're a fraud. You're going down. That's illegal. And I was like, Chille, I'm not even in town. That's not me. And I said, you know what? I tried to be kind to you. So I pulled the old, any unwarranted contact from this point will be deemed harassment. 30 seconds later, he sends me a deal going, I'm so sorry. I should have trusted you. And I'm like, this guy's believing me? So I just kept rolling with it, you know? And I was like, my Lord, you know, and he just kept on and on and on. And so I was like, I was almost going to say something then, but I said, no, you know what? The truth is, he's going to slip up and he's going to send me stuff. And boy, did he. He sent me stuff saying that, Kate, that you went out to Zane's house and put up signs and put up balloons and took pictures of his place and stalked him. And I'm thinking, he said you had to hide and sneak. And I said, wait a minute. I've seen videos. Kate don't hide. She'll walk right up to him. But, you know, what do you got to hide for?
She's 6 foot tall.
Right.
Yeah.
Huge.
I mean,
I'm gigantic. I can't hide.
I mean, how would you hide? How would you hide? I mean, you would walk up to him and like, and he was like, well, they could be spying on me. They could be looking at me. And I think I made him mad because I said, look, Chille. Yeah, I was trying to make a joke out of it. I said, look, Chille, if they arrest you for being naked, you'll get arrested for indecent exposure. But when they show the pictures in court, they'll have to let you go for lack of evidence. And he went off. He went off, man. Oh, you don't know who you're talking to. I can smash you. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, Chille. And he fell again. This guy, it's like you fluff his ego.
Life.
Yeah.
And he just goes off like, you know, oh, I've got such these ideas. And right before I went on Terry's live today, he called me and left a message. And I was like, oh my goodness. He called and says, hey, I've got something working. I want to go over it with you and see if you're interested. And I was like, oh, here's the new grift.
Right.
He's going to try to grift me. And I told him, I sent him a text that said, hey, I'll get with you in about an hour and a half. And he was steadily trying to call me while I was on that live stream. Steadily trying to call me. And when I got off the live stream, there was a blocked number. It called me. So, of course, I knew who it was. I answered it. And I didn't even say hello. I said, hello, Chille. And it was dead silent. And he's like, how'd you know it was me? And I was like, come on, dude. I mean, I guess I'm a psychic. I don't know. He said, you can't say on the internet that you are going to do this or you're going to do that and then not do it. I said, Chille, you want me to commit fraud and say if I don't, then I'm committing fraud? I said, you make no sense. You know, he sent, and Kate, you'll see in some of it, he sent me all Team Skeptic. He sent me all Team Skeptic stuff and said that, please don't tell nobody this came from me. I don't want nobody to know I'm doing this. And I responded to him. After I saw that email, I responded to him and called him because he called me and he wouldn't let me text. And I said, hey, I need to talk to you about that stuff. And he goes, hold on. And he put me on hold for like 20 seconds. I'm like, set the recorder up, you know. And he gets back on there and he goes, hey, you wanted to talk to me about something? And I said, okay, Chille, are you setting the narrative? And he goes, what are you talking about? I said, Chille, everybody in the world knows you record all phone calls. I said, well, record this. I don't care if you record me. I said, I have nothing to hide. I said, but what you're doing is and I said this on his recording, I said, when you send statements that are pre-written and you want to go over it with somebody and all they have to do is signing it, you're defrauding the court. Okay.
Right.
And whoever signs that is defrauding the court. I mean, I guess I'm not a lawyer, but somebody correct me if I'm wrong. If it's not your statement and you sign it, that's fraud in the court, right?
Right. Well, I mean, you're lying. That's what I mean. You're writing
Right.
an intentionally dishonest statement at the behest of someone else. Not a lawyer either, but it's starting to feel a little perjury-y and a little witness tampering.
Yeah.
Like, just I can't believe.
But that's it. That's in a real court of law, not Chille's law, right?
Right, but just like right here, like his understanding of the law is
man,
freaking fascinating. Look right here, he tells you that he's going to sue you. First of all, I think it's laughable that he tells you that he's been sharing your text messages with his attorney, because if he has an attorney,
what attorney?
Why the fuck isn't the attorney handling his abortion of a lawsuit right now? Honestly,
Right?
No disrespect to any aborted fetuses out there. Honestly, that was a bad. But that fucking travesty of a mockery of a legal document, right? Like, where's the lawyer for that? Then he goes on to say that what you've done is fraud. What is that?
Yeah.
The things you've done are actual fraud because you called me and acted like my friend.
Your Honor, they pretended to be my friend.
I feel bad because, like,
wait a minute. Didn't a judge rule that is called trolling?
Not even. Listen, if
oh my
pretending
God,
to be
call
friendly,
them Laugh-A-Davids.
Laugh-A-Davids. Exactly. If pretending to be someone's friend is fraud, let me tell you, I got a 16-year-old daughter. All of those little girls, they're committing fraud on a daily basis. You ever seen two girls walk past each other that don't like each other and like, oh, hi, so they walk around like that bitch? Like, I'm saying, like, can you imagine if feigning being friendly with people was actual fraud? Where does Chille get this from? It's bananas.
Hey, my 12-year-old daughter was reading that, and my 12-year-old daughter said, Dad, I even know that you're setting this guy up for failure. Does he know this? I said, no, he says he's a law scholar. She goes, then I must have a PhD somewhere then.
Yep.
That's my 12-year-old child saying, this guy is like, I guess it's called Chille Drome instead of Napoleon Drome. It's Chille Drome, I guess.
Well, he tried the same thing. He tried the same thing in court with Josh when for the TRO. Yep. He said he was my friend. It's like, bro.
He called me 9 times while y'all were in court. Okay, he called me 9 times, and I would just answer, hang up, answer, hang up, and he still afterwards he goes, "Well, I lost the fight, but I ain't lost the battle." And I'm sitting there saying to myself, when is this guy gonna get it? That
he's like the real life version of Scrappy Doo.
I have no idea. He said he was going to sue me. That the last conversation I had with him was, and I have to remember the way he said it. He said, dude, I am the alpha. I am the omega. I never lose. I'm going to sue you and you're going to lose like everybody else. And I started laughing and I said, I laughed his laugh. I said, like you do everybody else? I guess I'd rather be. I said, okay, then I guess I'll lose like everybody else has.
So I was told before we started streaming that the last few minutes of this live stream, he lost his shit about the lawsuit yet again. So for anyone who wants an update on what's going on right now and why this dude is so upset, I asked for a slight extension because I had a difficult time finding an attorney that I felt was competent and able to handle. So I talked to some people. I got some referrals. I am pretty sure, I got the funds together thanks to all of you guys, at least some of them. So I'm pretty sure that I have to meet up. I asked for a slight extension. So what I did was I wrote a letter to the clerk's office requesting the time. I sent one copy to them. I did send a certified copy to Jose as well, just because I think it's good practice to notify the other party whenever you need to do it. Right. Now, Chille is apparently very upset about that, and he's going to oppose this, even though the judge already granted me the extension. So, I mean,
Oh man.
bold move, Chille, to question the judge's discretion.
Yeah,
on
that.
what was-
Yeah. I'm
what
sure,
was-
Kate. I'm sure you're probably saying, "Go ahead, do that, Chille, do that."
I mean, I honestly no, I would not recommend that to Chille. Just, I would not recommend that you do
You're
that.
being fair. Yeah.
I'm being fair.
You know, since you're so scared that you're going to lose, you better do that now.
It's just a monumental embarrassment and a headache, and what a waste of
But
time.
but it does add in. I feel I'm no law professor or someone practicing law, but I feel what he is continuing to do is only giving a new definition to frivolous lawsuits. I mean, come on. I mean, he even reached out in one of those texts. You'll see he even tried to get Justin Pulliam on board, and Justin just never responded. He was like, I got enough of my own drama. I don't need yours. I mean,
yeah,
but
nobody.
I will tell you this, and I said this on the live stream. I know 5 different people in the Houston area that do First Amendment and Second Amendment and all that. And they all said, Chille is an idiot. If he's going to try to go up against Kate, she will destroy him. And that's coming from people that have watched what you do when somebody tries to challenge you. It's like, hey, because you only report truth. That's it. I mean,
yeah. That's the reputation we've upheld, and it's for a reason.
But I wanted to come on here because I said it on the other channel. I know you had said to me, hey, it's only in a chat, it's one thing, but I feel that it's right to apologize to Faux Shizzle and you for the way I was talking to you in chat. I was,
I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
Oh, I did. But Kate was like, I don't even know you, dude. Kate was like, I don't even know you, dude.
No, it was fine. I saw him in the chat talking shit, and he earlier today he was like, I want to apologize to you in public. I was like, dude, talking shit about me is never doesn't warrant an apology.
Yeah, but I mean, I it's me as a person. I don't like doing that. I mean, but I said once I let everybody know why I was doing this, and part of me felt like I was. He kept asking me though repeatedly, are you sure you're not doing this for Kate? Are you sure? But it's like, dude, you keep sending me this stuff. I mean, it's like you want me to send it to her.
And I didn't know anything about it. You were very convincing. Nope. You would come in and talk shit and I would see it. The only thing is one day, so this guy, he comments and says something like, and I didn't do what Kate wanted me to do. That backfired her. And I was like, dude, I don't know who the fuck you are, with all due respect. I've never asked you to do anything. Just to be clear, I don't care who you are. I just want to clarify.
Oh, he started texting me. He called me. He's like, oh, she's nervous. She's losing. I'm like, how do you get anything from that comment being nervous or scared? You were like, dude, honestly, I don't even know.
It was so convincing because I'm like reading this like another Chille crackpot. Like, look at this fucking guy.
Hey, I gotta say, I say this. I did a hellacious job catfishing, but it's not really something to brag about. It's Chille. I was able to go from one of his worst trolls to his best friend in 2 days. I mean, come on.
You convinced me, though, dude. I'm saying you were pretty.
Hey, I set out on a mission, and could you imagine what I was saying to him when I wasn't on his side? I made him stutter in his live feed. He was trying to click me off, and he's like, Johnny Groman, you can say whatever you did. And he started stuttering on the video. And I was like, dude, when you get somebody like him stuttering, I was like, oh man, that just made my day. I mean, but I wanted to get it all out to let everybody know that what I was doing was catfishing him, the great Chille DeCastro that says nobody can get over on me. Well, I'm here to say on Kate's live stream, I did, and you sent me everything. I never asked for it. You sent it to me.
This is great. And I wasn't even aware of you, but I am aware of 3 other people that are currently doing the same thing simultaneously and send me shit.
Don't say that. You're gonna make
Kate, I'm here to tell you.
There's 3 more, Chille.
No, I'm here. I'm here to tell you there is 13 more. Not counting your 3. 13 that I know of personally. Can I tell you something, okay? I want to tell you something that's even better. 2 of them are me. He's talking to me,
I love this guy.
thinking he's talking to somebody else,
Nowhere is safe.
Oh, yeah.
Since he
honestly believes, this is his theory. You remember when he was doing his live stream where he was in Houston doing the bike ride? And you made a deal about it. He's like, oh, shit, somebody is shooting at me. I rolled with that. I was like, are you sure that ain't Kate? And he's like, oh, my God, it's Kate. It's Kate. It's Kate. I'm like, you're in Houston, dude. He's in Houston. He's down in an area where people are, you mostly have working class people. You have lawyers, doctors. They don't give cops no problem down in the Heights area. It's all business people. And they're hollering at him in the background. Dude, shut up. Leave the cops alone.
He thought he was in 5th Ward, huh?
Yeah, that's where he thought he was, But it was like they're screaming at him to shut up. And next thing you know, I can just say, look at this, Chille, and he thinks it's Kate. I mean, he thinks you literally get up every day, all day long, and just stalk him. I mean, I just get up every day to look forward to Kate's live stream, making him look like an ass clown is what I get up to every day.
I get up and drag myself out of bed to drop my kids off at school.
Yeah, well, I do need to get off here. Right, I do need to get off here. I'll let everybody know what I'm doing. I am down in Florida. Keep everybody here in your prayers. I'm down here volunteering. My doctor and my complete staff that works with me are down here seeing patients, trying to help. It is a disaster zone down here. It just makes you want to cry,
God bless you.
But I see people in need. I got to go help, but it's been my greatest honor to be a part of the Masshole Troll Mafia. I guess I'm part of the Discord team now, I guess, stalking Chille.
Discord team 6.
Yeah. Secret.
If there's anything that we can do to assist you while you're offering, relief down there, just shoot me an email, or you have my number, shoot me a text. Now that I was nervous when Terry reached out to me, he was like, this guy I was real nervous. I was like, because I don't want Chille to get my phone number. My God.
No, he and you saw where I said I totally respect that. And I'm telling you, I don't give that. I consider it not just I would never give it out. That's all I can tell you.
But you have my number.
Oh, I write it in every bathroom.
Well, Kate, to let you know, I will be up in the Boston area around Christmas, but I'll actually be around like Waltham, Massachusetts area.
Give me a call when you're around. Yeah.
Because my half brother was actually born and raised there.
All right.
In that area. So when I get up that way, I'll give you a shout, and I'll buy everybody lunch or dinner and toast Chille. Well, but
good luck getting the bill away from me. But you can try.
But so he can hear
fight
this.
You. She will fight for that bill.
I want him to hear this before I leave. Kate, please send me a link where I can send a donation to your legal fund, because he asked me to send one to his, and I'm here saying live that I'm going to take that money and put it to good use and give it to Kate.
Hey, thank you so much. All right.
But y'all keep everybody in Florida in your prayers. Absolutely. It was my honor to be a part of this, and I apologize to everybody that's ever been in your live stream. It's heard me say that and say negative. I'm not like that. I was doing it for a good cause, because I felt you were being dragged through the ringer for nothing.
We are honored by your presence.
Hey,
good work.
I'll tell you what I love. I love that giggle. She knows who it is. She's got that little giggle. Every time you say Chille's name, she lets the giggle out. So, but if he decides to contact me on the other 2 and give me any more information, I'll send it to you, Kate.
Thank you, darling. You have a good night.
All right, you too. Bye.
So we've
and I just want to add one thing real quick because I got to get off here too. I promised Dave I would jump on his panel. You know, if Chille came here to help Sarah, why would he care so much who I respect and who I don't respect? I mean, I made that comment. He knew it was me. He was just ready to turn. And also, I know a lot of people will watch this, more people than what I have on my channel, of course. And if anyone, because I know a lot of people have been watching Chille for a while, and some of them were kind of down with his thing for a while, and then they kind of turned on him the more they saw. He did a fundraiser, or he did a live stream with us when he first came to Ironton, like the second day he was there. He told everyone there that if they wanted to donate to help Sarah Page, to send him the money and that he would make sure we get it.
Yep.
And people donated. We know they did. We saw a couple of them, and we got word from other people. Anyone who donated to him and it was meant for us, contact us, because we didn't see a penny of that, and we would like to at least get a lump sum of like how much money he got using Sarah's name and pocketed for himself. You know,
Yeah,
I'd like to kind of put that out there, so because I guarantee you it's more than what he's throwing fits about on this $320 thing.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
You know, there were hundreds of people watching at that time. He had a lot more subscribers at the time too. So.
Right.
So we've got about 1,600 people in here.
Said that they donated, so
we've got about 1,600 people in here tonight. Please go to the Grifties. Chille's sliding down the scale fast.
He is. I gotta watch
fairness,
this.
He loves sliding down things. So
This is true.
So the first thing I want to point out, okay, because we got to do the obligatory, like, you know, this is the still shot that we landed on. What the fuck is going on with this man's hairline? No disrespect, Chille, but you need to take a break, bro. This is that is stress. Holy fuck.
He has mange.
That's what I said a couple months ago when we were talking about his hairline. It's getting worse.
It looks like he just picked like a circle or something. But this is apparently him freaking out. I will open the box. I know that there's a box. I'm going to open the box at the end. I promise.
What's in the box?
I was kind of waiting for that before I jumped off, but if it's not going to happen soon, I really do have to go.
It's okay. It's okay.
Just so you know, there's something in there from me as well. If it's what I think it is, you'll see it.
Sir.
So.
Thank you, sir.
Right.
All right. You guys stay in
Night,
touch.
everybody.
Have a good night.
Later, Tim.
Right. So this is apparently when he melted down. So let's watch. Why not?
To see here. Okay. So this is my over there. This is just too damn small. Okay, so this is my response and my federal complaint right here. It's back here. And here's what this says is United States Court, District of Massachusetts. And then you scroll down right here and it says opposition to defendant ex parte motion for extension of time to respond to complaint or alternatively to stay order. This says, although plaintiff I, DeCastro, have offered to mediate with defendant Peter and Abrams, they're sticking to their guns and refuse to even confer regarding this case. Peter and Abrams continue to harass and defame me even after being served. I am only aware of Peter's progress in responding to the complaint due to her YouTube videos where one of her associates has mentioned that Peter has been anxious due to being unable to find an attorney to represent her, that she will be consulting additional attorneys October 3rd, and that she hopes to be able to file a motion for extension of time to answer. So that's what that says on the first page. Now read the second page is where it gets kind of, here's where it starts to heat up a little bit.
Yeah, it's good.
I don't know what day this court hears motions, but Peter seems to only have time for an ex parte hearing. Since they were served, both defendants have made 6 YouTube videos about me, totaling 11 hours.
It's 7 now, Chille. I look forward to your amended complaint.
It's long. They seem more interested in causing more harm to me than exercising their due diligence towards a defense. Additionally, Peter was initially served on September 6th, but tore up the process that but tore up the process in front of the server, demanding to be served under the state's laws for service of process that requires a constable.
Yeah, fuck me for wanting to be served properly.
Right.
Fuck.
You follow the rules, Kate.
Trying to poison the well here, are we?
Fuck me for not wanting to get repeatedly accosted by a weirdo in sunglasses who follows me to my car and then punches it, right? And then calls my attorney a whore. I can't imagine that why the courts, would disagree with you as calling that proper service, especially the part where you circled back to call my attorney a whore. I can't imagine anything more proper than that.
Oh yeah.
Peter was aware the complaint before the return service filed on September 15th, 2002. So what that says is she was well aware. And then I say here, I would oppose any ex parte motion for extension to time to respond to my complaint by either defendants unless they justify their needs for ex parte relief, including that 1, their cause will be irreparably prejudiced without it, and 2, that it is without fault in creating the crisis. United States Communist SG Tinley Incorporated, and then U.S. District Court LexisNexis 50561. And then it says here, if there is an extension of time, it should be the minimum required for this motion to be properly noticed.
It was.
And then it says down here, I have been willing to supply. Hold on,
would have.
This is a lot of words that Chille
Didn't he
write
this? My God, it's like he's padding for an essay.
It was a really good use of time, Chille. Presumably after October the 3rd, where Judge Allison D. Burroughs construes my letter as a motion for extension of time, and the time within which to respond is extended by 30 days. So you're opposing something that's already fucking been decided. This is not
this is what he always does.
But hold on a second. It's kind of weird because when you look at the complaint, it's for Josh, not for you.
No. That's wrong. You're wrong.
Go back to the cover page.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong.
That's nothing new, but
no. Yeah, the case is the case that he has filed is against Joshua Abrams et al. I am part of that et al.
Okay, so you don't have separate case numbers then.
No, how do you not know that?
Okay. I don't follow it that much.
Oh my God. All right. Well, then don't pipe into it.
I'm not fighting. Fuck you.
Your 2 cents is worthless here when you don't know. Anyway, but look at, this is, and it's not unreasonable. If just put yourself in my position, guys. Okay. So you're at another frivolous bullshit court date, completely unrelated to Chille, and you're sitting in the courtroom, and Chille immediately came over to me, leans down and whispers in my ear in a menacing manner in the middle of open court, "You have no idea what's coming. We're just getting started here. You have no idea what's about to happen to you." And then they disrupt court, and some fucking weirdo looking like he just got out of a fucking windowless van molesting children or something comes in with his fucking sunglasses and his weird fucking face and just throws shit at you. And it's like, you just got served. Like it's a movie or something, right? And they kick him out 4 times, and they keep doing this. And then, they wait around outside of a parking lot, outside of a courthouse in the parking lot for 20 to 30 minutes to follow you, accost you, and scream at you some more, right? Like, would you consider that to be, valid service? Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I didn't accept it as such. It seemed more like harassment to me. Why the fuck, at that point, am I going to expend all the time and energy to, gather funds, to put down a retainer, to hire an attorney for a case that I don't know is ever going to advance the accost you in a parking lot stage? Because it's Chille, right? As soon as I received, proper service, I took it seriously. And, so it's not unreasonable for me to ask for a little bit more time to make sure that I have competent counsel. And the courts clearly agree because they didn't need Chille's amazing input. Don't get me wrong. This is a real well-crafted legal document. He's a wordsmith, this one. It makes a lot of sense. You're just a little bit too late here, guy. You're just mad because, I did in one certified letter, what Chille has been unable to do for an entire year with all these ridiculous word salad motions. I got something accepted by the court. That's why you're mad, right? Because you take all this time to write these ridiculous, just word salad nonsense motions that make no fucking sense and pull in, unrelated case law from all over the goddamn country. And I write one letter. I think the letter itself was like a paragraph, and the court granted the relief that I asked for. Go figure. And I'm not a constitutional law scholar. You're just mad, Chille, because I can do things that you can't. I can do a lot of things that you can't, like hold a job and drive a car that doesn't get stolen because I don't leave my fucking keys in it in the middle of God knows where. I can keep friends. I can discern when someone is a friend versus someone trolling me. I can pay bills. I can, write a letter to the courts. These are all things that you can't do, and it hurts. I understand that. I don't feel bad though.
You can pee standing up.
Can I?
Yeah, probably better than him.
Oh, it depends how much I've been drinking.
That's true.
I have been willing to stipulate to an extension if I believe defendants had prejudiced rather than intent to cause further harm. Defendant Peter alleges to have raised $18,000 in her defense during a fundraiser on September 15th, 2022. There's no shortage of attorneys in the Boston area where Peter remains her domicile.
Maintains.
The defendants do not have a right to counsel that will represent their frivolous lawsuit.
That was a Freudian slip right there. Frivolous lawsuit. You can't call a defense frivolous because it's necessary. You have to mount a defense. And it's not I've had plenty of attorneys look this over right now. And unanimously said, I don't see anything that he's alleging that's defamatory nor untrue. I think I was going to do it tonight, but I'm still trying to kind of tiptoe around the fact that I don't want to put anyone in a bad position because Chille is a psychopath and he's probably kind of dangerous. I have court documents that I haven't shown that prove things that Chille is contending are defamatory, like the blackmail allegation, Chille. If I show it on my YouTube channel, that sucks for you in public, right? I didn't write the court record. A judge did, right? How's your lawyer in France, by the way? Let me tell you the France story. So this guy is lying to the courts is nothing new for Chille DeCastro. Losing his shit in court is nothing new for Chille DeCastro. I'll put it that way. But if it doesn't come out on my YouTube channel, it's gonna come out in court, Chille. I'm not concerned about it. I want confident representation that is willing to put up with this circus that wasn't going to charge me an arm and a leg, which I'm pretty sure that I found, thank God. And just because you have the money doesn't mean that. Another complicating factor to this is it's in federal courts. You have to find an attorney not only willing to pick up this circus, who is competent and confident in their abilities to be able to handle this shit show, but also that practices in federal court. So I did it. It just took me a little bit. And then, once I get the attorney, we still have to write an answer. It's not unreasonable, Chille. This is unreasonable right here. This is a lot of words to say, I'm really butthurt that she wrote a letter and you listened to it, Your Honor, and I'm going to write 67 motions full of pure dog shit and no one's going to take me seriously. That's what this is.
Yeah. Well, how can you also say that defendants do not have a right to counsel?
Yeah.
I don't understand that sentence at all.
Well, I mean, Chille is building his new world order. So
this is true, yes.
Right. In his dystopian police state, you are not entitled to counsel. So
no, only him. Yes.
Right. They can get help at the pro se help clinics if they insist on going against the recommendations during consultations with attorneys for hire. Okay, that's going to sound really good to a judge. They shouldn't have, they have no right to a defense. They can just go to the pro se self-help clinics. How do you know that I'm going against any recommendations during a consultation? What you know, there's a thing called attorney-client privilege, Chille. You don't know the conversations that I'm having with these people. You don't know who I'm having them with, and you certainly don't know that I'm going against any recommendations. Furthermore, a consultation does not come with a lot of recommendations because it's simply a consultation. It's not establishing an attorney-client relationship just yet. They're not going to give you a ton of legal advice. That's what they charge you for, you numbskull.
Hold on one second. And here's on the upside. You didn't go to the pro self-help clinic and your motion was still granted. Ouch.
Right.
That's gotta burn.
I have some good people in my corner, don't get me wrong. So I'm never alone in all this, thank God. But I clearly can manage this better than Chille.
They can help at pro se they can. I'm sorry, I can't see it and read at the same time.
Motherfucker can barely read.
Oh, no.
Like,
He just said, I can't see it and read at the same time.
Only one organ works at a
Yeah, how do you
time.
read, Dog Detective? I usually see it, then read it.
oh, Jesus Christ.
They can get help at the pro se self-help clinics if they insist on going against the recommendations during consultation with attorneys for hire. And then it says here on the last page, one second.
He's learning Braille.
Sorry, guys. And then this says up here, I would have stipulated to an extension of time if the defendants had shown interest in settling this out of court and open to an agreement restraint until the trial. While I can understand this court's desire to settle cases on their merits instead of through default, I will continue to suffer harm if an extension is allowed. My complaint includes transcriptions of video evidence showing statements made by defendant that were defamatory per se, combined with my affidavit that they are untrue. Defendants have offered no defense because they cannot meet the legal standard. If this court sees fit to grant a motion for extension of time, I pray I will grant my following motion for preliminary injunction so that my damages can be limited until trial.
Okay. So essentially what he's saying here, from what I understand, which is ridiculous, is that, you know, he wants to restrain me from speaking about him. He wants an injunction. He wants the court to exercise prior restraint until they can decide the merits of this case, you know, whether or not anything that I said actually was defamatory, which has not been established anywhere by any judge. Which is weird because he can't stop talking about me. So Tyrant DeCastro, for anyone keeping score at home, wants to run his mouth about me, run his mouth about Josh Abrams, completely unencumbered and unchallenged, but he wants the government to bear down on us and exercise prior restraint and chill our free speech so that we cannot respond. Because as he is reading out this motion that he is attempting to file, praying for an injunctive relief against me so that I can't talk about him, he's talking about me. As he is reading this out, he's talking about me. And he wants the courts to essentially say, well, you can't respond. Fuck you, bro. Fuck you.
Well, not only that, he's saying defendants have offered no defense because they cannot meet the legal standard. They can't offer the defense yet because they've not been to court yet, Chille.
Right.
And the burden of proof is on him to begin with. I mean,
can't meet the legal standard. Truth is an ultimate defense here. Okay,
Yep.
Truth, like, and I stand by that 110%. You know, you're not
he's
catch me
throwing
slipping.
anything at the wall.
Right.
It's pathetic.
Yeah.
Sure
He does. He hates the First Amendment. He hates freedom of expression. He hates the exchange of ideas. He hates any sort of challenge, and he hates the truth. Right. Yeah. For him to continue to characterize this as some sort of attack or some sort of harassment is simply because the truth is always going to be an attack in the eyes of a liar. That's what that is. And I am stating as fact, Chille DeCastro is a proven demonstrative liar. We just saw it today. He literally was trying to cajole complete strangers into writing not even writing them, signing false affidavits that he himself had drafted, accusing me of paying people to harass him and harassing individuals that out of their own mouths I have never harassed to get an upper hand in court. All this is going to look really good for you though, Chille. Like, maybe you should pray that the court grants your following motion for preliminary injunction on you. Maybe you should pray that the courts turn around and tell you to shut the fuck up because you are your biggest enemy right now. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, he swears up and down you stole his car. I mean, he insinuated today that you had the car stolen.
Yeah, sure thing. Prove it. That's,
okay.
That is absurd. That is absolutely absurd. I am not a detective. Okay. I am not an expert on car theft. I haven't even sat through an entire Fast and Furious movie. I don't know a lot about the subject, but I'm going to go ahead and guess, an educated guess, that perhaps leaving your keys in an unlocked car parked on the street of a neighborhood that you are not familiar with may or may not have a large bearing on whether or not it is stolen. Just a thought. Again, don't quote me on that. I'm not an expert, but I feel like that's a situation that you yourself can prevent if you don't do any of those things, right? Like, I don't leave my keys in an unlocked car in my own driveway. Chille. If I did and it got stolen, I would not be blaming some fucking crackpot on the other side of the country. That's for goddamn sure. I would be like, wow, like there is somebody responsible for this car theft, and it would be the person who stole it and my dumbass for leaving my fucking keys in there. Like, you're an idiot, Chille. Like, he's so delusional and he's so narcissistic that he can't even come to terms with the fact that like he essentially got his own car stolen. He has to blame a stranger, 3,000 miles away.
Absolutely.
The definition of being pathetic. You're a pathetic human being. Yes.
It's always someone else's fault. I mean, like the speeding ticket he got, that was everyone else's fault. The late fees on the speeding ticket, that was someone else's fault. He never owns what he does.
Never.
It's unbelievable to me that he's still pushing these things. I mean, in theory, if Chille comes out and says that I arranged to have his car stolen, wouldn't that be defamatory, Chille? By your, per se, even because you're accusing me of committing a crime?
Yeah,
that I certainly am not. But there's no how's he going to prove it? He can't because it's
Exactly.
ridiculous. It never happened. It never happened. Right.
The reason the case was closed, Janet, because they don't really investigate these cases. I mean, the car was not found. They took a report. They do have an auto theft ring. Most apartments do, but they don't really. They go after chop shops. They don't go looking for some idiot's car. So that's why, and it's probably at the bottom of a lake someplace, burned out someplace, in a ravine someplace. I mean, it'll be probably found in 2 or 3 years, all wrecked. But that's kind of why. But Kate did it.
Yeah, sure.
I respectfully request the court deny the defendant's ex parte application for extension of time and respond to the complaint.
Oops.
Sincerely, Jose DeCastro, my address and my phone number.
It was ex parte.
So, in other words, instead of acting diligently on responding to my lawsuit, they instead have made 11 hours of videos about me with panels of people
13.
defaming me continually. So what I've said here is that I'm more... I can articulate...
Shit!
You fucking noob.
Fucked up.
I 15th, 2000. If this court sees fit, it is I called focus. And
we're going
to Josh.
Where is it? Okay, sorry.
Application for extension of time
here we go.
and respond to the complaint. Sincerely, Jose DeCastro, my address and my phone number. So, in other words, instead of acting diligently on responding to my lawsuit, they instead have made 11 hours of videos about me
13.
with panels of people defaming me continually. So what I've
he doesn't understand what defamation is, clearly.
No.
And I not once have I ever streamed during like business hours. Okay, so I mean, it is a really, really weak argument to go like, why are you streaming instead of diligently? Like, I'm hiring an attorney, Chille. The difference between you and me is that I am not delusional. So I understand that I am not a law scholar. I am not a lawyer. I am not an attorney. I have absolutely no expertise in the field, and I would be at a severe disadvantage, and it would be probably kind of disrespectful to the courts even for me to bumble my way through something like this pro se. It's just not my skill set. All right. So I am absolutely taking the time that I need to secure representation. It's 30 days out. I asked for an extension before my response was due. I didn't wait until the day that it was due. I waited until I was sure that I was not going to be able to prepare a response in the time allotted, for sure. And then I asked for an extension, right? A week before, almost a week before my response was even due. So it's pretty fair what I did here. It's pretty fair here. I just can't with this guy. He's so upset about it too. He's so upset about it. Like, why are you so upset over 30 days? Like,
well, at this point, I don't think, does he even know that it's been extended when he made this video? I don't think he does.
Well, I mean, he's probably watching right now, time-stamping everything so that he can misconstrue things as harassment and defamation again. So,
right.
Chille, like right here, you can see that it was accepted. So yeah.
Yeah, and today is the 4th, so it was accepted yesterday, Chille.
Yeah. So it looks like they received it actually 3 days before my response was due. I sent it out on the 30th of September. So
Right.
okay.
That didn't age well at all, Chille.
Yeah, idiot.
Said here is that I'm more than willing to stipulate to give them more time as long as we put an injunction in place that they can no longer speak about me. So these were sent off today, certified mail to the courthouse.
Oh my God. Okay. So yeah, like days after they've already made a decision, these were sent off today. These were sent off today. Did you serve me with a copy, Chille? Did you serve me with a copy? Because if you didn't serve me with a copy, then that's not going to work. I'm so sorry, but you know, I need to be served with a copy as well. Anything that you file, like I need to have notice of. That's my right.
Nope.
But that's okay. That's
nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Yeah.
You should have saved the 750, Chille.
Yeah. Yeah.
To Kate and to Josh. And I sent a text message to Josh and I said, I suggest we intermediation. And the longer you wait to mediate with me, which is inevitable, the longer I will be even more ruthless in those negotiations because I didn't start this, but I'm going to finish it.
Now he's going to threaten.
I'm going to finish
this.
Okay. And then just so you guys know, there's 2 others who I'm going after through the U.S. Marshal Service, through the FBI. I am relentless. You have no idea.
No.
And it's so funny because now that I haven't smoked weed in a few days and I have very minimal caffeine in me for a stimulant, everything becomes so laser beam focused for me because my OCD, you know, I was telling a friend of mine in California this on email today. I said, look, you know, the reason why I smoke weed is because it dumbs me down. And I'm scared of myself. I'm scared of my laser beam focus. And now you guys can see it. Now I need to get more rest, obviously. But
this guy's delusional. Absolutely delusional. Christ. He's literally, he's like, I have laser-like focus. The title of this video is Cop Says, Let Me See Some ID. What do you say? What is probable cause standard? Nothing that he's talking about right now has anything to do with yeah. Little unfocused, Chille. Little unfocused.
He's like a weak Dr. Evil. Laser beams.
Oh my God. This is like, I cannot believe that this is real life. I'm telling you, like as I was going through and, you know, doing consultations with attorneys and trying to figure out who to pick this up, I have no idea. Like so many people were like, I kind of perused this and got a little bit of background. This is bananas. Like, this is just bad. This is batshit. And I was like, fascinating stuff. I was like, I know. I mean, you couldn't make this up. Like the best writers in Hollywood could not come up with this character and these scenarios. Unbelievable. I mean, he's saying all these things unironically right now.
Unlikable man.
And again, it goes like there's absolutely no self-awareness whatsoever about this guy. It's everyone else's fault that they don't dislike him and they turn against him. It's not his fault. It's everybody else.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of how much I will laser beam focus. The weed takes my OCD and disrupts it. And so now that I can't smoke weed because smoking causes hypertension, what I'm going to do next, I'm going to be so laser beam focused on what I'm doing. And I think that there's going to be people who get arrested. I'm pretty sure. As a matter of fact, so just so you guys know, I'm not an attorney.
No.
If you represent yourself as an attorney and even for...
No way. No, it's so weird, Chille, that the disciplinary board in Ohio kind of wants to talk to you about practicing law without a license. Now he's like, listen, now I'm going to tell you that I'm not, I know that I've taken money from people before and I've told them that I can, represent them and, offer legal services. But I'm not an attorney. Like, it's too late for that, Chille. But there's nobody out there who heard that statement and was like, what? Chille's not an attorney. What a bombshell. No way.
Bet you Deborah still believes it.
Right. Yeah, Deborah is sitting in jail. Thanks, Chille.
Being an attorney, that's a federal crime. Did you know that? And that's what's happened here. Somebody sent me a letter from an attorney and even claimed to be the specific attorney. So what I did is I called that attorney, and that attorney said to me on the phone, that's not me. Send it to me now. And I did. And that attorney is super powerful.
Super.
They didn't know that I'd be able to reach that attorney, but I did.
Oh.
So now what's going to happen is it's going to become federal crimes, because this is ridiculous. You know, the amount of this nonsense. So
Chille is such a statist. He has such an all-consuming fixation with federal law, federal crimes, federal agencies. He just loves the federal government. Chille would probably he would just lick the federal government up and down. He would caress it. He would just absolutely shove it back in his throat. He would just stand there, open, wide open mouth, eagerly awaiting the ejaculate from the federal government.
Come on, really? Come on.
He would.
A little far.
No, it's not.
I'm amazed that he didn't have
enough.
a vacation home hit by the hurricane, to soak up all that FEMA money.
Chille loves, the federal government and statism so much that he wishes that it was a person that could ejaculate on him. I stand by that. I look forward to your amended complaint. Right there, I'm saying, you fucking statist piece of shit. Look at everything is federal with him. Everything is federal with him. Like he probably wants to abolish all the states. Why stop there, Chille? We should just abolish all nations. We should just live in one global surveillance state with you at the helm.
As the mayor or governor, I'm sorry.
The president of Ohio.
Yes, there you go. And as usual, your pause game's on point tonight.
I don't. He does it for me. Please don't give me the credit. That's defamation. You give Chille credit where credit is due on his pause faces, or you're getting sued.
So the lawsuits are coming. The federal crimes, I pray, are coming, because people should go to prison for what they've done. And I hope that they do. And I will testify against them. And I want to watch them go to prison. I don't care if they get put in a dungeon. You want to get my ire? You got it. You absolutely got it. So let me turn on my chats now. There you go. I can see you guys again. How are you guys?
That's always a good idea. When you're in this state, Chille, you should definitely look at your chat.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's good to see everybody. Good to see you guys. Good to see everybody. Nice to see you. It's the first time I've seen comments. So any comments that came 5 minutes ago or so, I don't know what you guys are saying. I don't know the conversation. I'd have to scroll back to catch up, and I don't want to. What I want to do is probably get something to eat pretty soon. What's going on, Smile Kyle? What's going on? Smile, I love you in the comment section. Palladian, pretty sure, is a troll. Palladian, I got a lot of screenshots about you, dude. So I do appreciate the super chat, and I do appreciate the support that you've given. But from what I understand, Palladian, you are a troll. That's what I'm being told. So,
but I'll take your money anyway.
Have some things that would say that Palladian is a troll. So it sucks, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yep. It is what it is. It's a bummer. Hey, thanks a lot. Hey, Vincent, you must love the fight, my brother. You must love the fight. Oh, when I have to clench my fist, it lowers my blood pressure. Like this. The cool part, though, just so you guys know, now that I'm not drinking so much coffee, because I was drinking, a lot.
Your face is like you ate a sour lemon.
What is this? So I'm still a little bit sick from last week or whatever it is. So I got up to get a tissue real quick, and then I come back, and he's literally threatening the camera.
Like menacing the camera.
I don't even...
Have you watched this video yet, Kate?
No.
Oh, you missed the big... Well, yeah, you missed it earlier where he actually did file a complaint against a judge in the TRO case.
No, he didn't.
He did. He showed the complaint that he wrote to the... whatever they call it in Massachusetts for the judges. He filed a complaint against her, and he's looking.
He didn't.
Oh, I swear to God.
Do you have a timestamp on that?
I don't. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
I'm just gonna play this while you do that. Holy, what? If you could just bottle up whatever is misfiring in this man's brain, you could get an entire nation just addicted to it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, he really is spiraling.
He is just fucking lit all the time. I don't mean like intoxicated. I mean like this is bad shit. Holy fuck.
Coffee. My personality is quite a bit lighter. You know, it's quite a bit lighter. Thank you, Vincent, for the support. God bless you, man. I feel a lot like I still got the headaches coming because of I went down to 1 cup of coffee a day for now until I get down to 0, but I still have the headaches. I know Reunite. Listen, Reunite is a friend of mine, and I absolutely love you, buddy. We all go through things, man. We all go through things. So I just want you to know that I don't take anything anybody says.
137.45, Kate.
Okay.
Vincent, I stopped all the trip. I don't drink.
So it's coming up then.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't realize it was.
Oh,
there.
it's right there.
Yep.
Get the fuck out of here. He really did it.
He really did it.
This man needs a job. Like, he's just sitting around doing this all the time. This can't be healthy. Stop it. Get some help.
The Commission on Judicial Conduct. And so this is what was filed already. This is already in. Attention, Executive Director of the Commission on Judicial Conduct. Honorable first and last name handling this case and this case heard the petition for civil harassment restraining order upon Josh Abrams and Kate Peter at 11 a.m. Eastern time in the
Whoa. So hold on, right off the bat. He is filing a complaint against this judge and he didn't even bother to look up.
This is the redacted name, he says. He redacted her name on purpose, allegedly.
Why?
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why did he because
it's Chille. I can't answer that.
he redacted her names because the Commission on Judicial Conduct.
No, I think he did it for this just to show the letter. I think his original real letter, I'm hoping, had her real name on it.
It'd be funny if it didn't.
It would be fucking hilarious.
Massachusetts Trial Court, Attleboro. I have several complaints against the judge's name. The judge's name is redacted. So, I got to get to see it on this. This judge, so every time you see the word last, just say judge. Judge added an additional element that I had no burden of proof by asking me to supplement my complaint with additional testimony why the order should be granted based on my complaint, instead of simply allowing me to restate the elements in the complaint, yet refuse to consider the declarations made in the complaint because I did not restate them. The judge added an additional element that I had no burden to prove regarding whether I could state the reason why the defendants were harassing me. The judge allowed hearsay statements from the defendants about words that I allegedly said, yet dismissed all of my evidence as hearsay. My evidence included affidavits, emails, transcripts of videos with video evidence, and also available for examination, the witnesses. And I had witnesses available to testify, and the judge didn't let me hear them. The judge allowed defendants to raise issues of prior false accusations made by me, which should not have been allowed under Miller versus Curtis, 1893, Commonwealth versus Regan. The judge did not allow me to enter written evidence, even though there was no objection by the defendants. Guidelines for Judicial Practice, Abuse Prevention Proceedings, October 2021, Section 501, says that, in part, the hearing after notice in A290C action in which both parties, you see my dyslexia there? Let me do it again. Notice in a C.290A action at which both parties appear to be in adversarial clarifies that the rules should apply equally in 258E proceedings. Additionally, GLC 258E is described under the statute as a civil action and not special proceeding. Finally, defendant Peter denied one of my statements of facts and defended and demanded to see the evidence of it. I mean, the entire thing was a kangaroo court, and just so that judge knows.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This is not even the same thing. He's quoting a completely different thing.
He has no idea what he's talking about. Let me clear.
No idea. Absolutely not.
I hope that Merb comments on that. Amazing.
I'm likely going to sue her. I'm likely going to sue that judge in Massachusetts.
Amazing.
You just don't piss off somebody like me who will.
Yeah, you've been formidable so far.
Stop pausing. You can't pause like that.
I'm sorry. It's just like the way he talks. He's like you don't piss off somebody like me. Like you've accomplished nothing but creating hours of magical content for me. Like that's all. It's the only thing that you're good at. Every time that you go to court, you don't just lose. You lose spectacularly. And again, we're going back like almost 20 fucking years of the same shit. I've seen the records. Like this is not new for Chille. This is Chille. Like this is him in his most natural and authentic state. He's a loser. He loses. That's what he does. That's like all he's ever done with his life is just lose.
He's a chipmunk. He's a chipmunk right now.
And there's no shame in losing, really. As long as you take a lesson away from it. Chille is absolutely just preternaturally incapable of learning anything. He can learn nothing.
Yeah, well, for being such a constitutional law scholar, absolute immunity. Does that not ring a bell about judges, Chille? Absolute immunity.
Right. I know he doesn't understand the idea of judicial immunity.
Yeah.
He doesn't understand the idea of qualified immunity. He doesn't understand Terry versus Ohio. He doesn't understand how car theft works.
No,
he doesn't understand the definition of harassment. He doesn't understand the definition of stalking.
He doesn't understand, period.
Yeah. Ironically, if anyone displays, consistent harassing behaviors, it would be Chille, and it would certainly that statement would be sort of backed up by the fact that he has dozens of restraining orders that have been successfully taken out on him and extended. And in most cases where he actually shows up to court and that he goes absolutely batshit on the judge to the point where like I've read a court opinion where they state like he can't even contain himself in a courtroom. We can't trust him to contain himself outside of the courtroom. Like.
Well, I mean, I've watched. Oh, it is. Man, I've watched him 3 times. I watched his Arizona court case. I watched his first TRO against you get dismissed, and I watched the second TRO. And he absolutely loses his shit every time. Blames the court. Has nothing to do with him. Again, no self-awareness.
The Tempe case is great.
But even with all this, he still stares into that fucking camera parked in this random parking lot in somebody else's car with his stupid fucking glasses and goes, "You don't piss somebody like me off." Why is that, Chille? Because you are 48 years old with no worldly possessions or anchor to anything anywhere, with no people that seem to really, I don't even know, Chille. You're formidable, that's for sure. What an adversary.
Never stop. You just don't do that because I'll never stop. These are only a few of the legal arrows. We're just going to keep on pitching. I'm not going to stop. So let me read the rest of this. The judge made a decision that the evidence did not support the initial complaint, and evidence clearly showed the elements of harassment without any testimony even being required. The defendant did not refuse.
And again, like this is how little Chille understands. The judge made a decision that the evidence and allegations that you brought forth in your complaint did not meet the legal burden for an order under 258E. Okay, that's what happened. She said this does not meet the legal standard. So it's not that she said that the evidence did not support the initial complaint. She said that the initial complaint did not meet the burden of, meet the standard of the law. That's what happened. I was there. You were there. A ton of people in the courtroom were there because you recorded it against, the court's wishes yet again, put it on the internet. Everybody's seen it. She clearly said that this didn't meet the legal standard. So, that's how little he understands. I can't wait. Like, I hope that they send her a copy of this and she just has a glass of wine and fucking laughs. She deserves it. She does. She deserves this laugh.
Viewed any of the evidence and did not provide any evidence beyond the testimony, which was not made under oath. And the judge failed to swear them in. Defendant's testimony focused on attacking my character and making allegations only appropriate.
Did he really just say we weren't sworn in?
Yep.
we were sworn in. Chille. When they tell you to raise your right hand and they ask you if you swear to tell the truth, that's being sworn in. I don't know why you as the constitutional law scholar, as the legal genius, the savant, if you will, that you are, you don't know that, but I will tell you that. I will give you that. You'll need it maybe in your lawsuit. Maybe it'll be helpful. I'm not giving you legal advice. Please don't construe it as such. I'm just giving you a little bit of knowledge that when you raise your right hand and the Madam Clerk asks you if you swear to tell the truth and you say yes, like you've now been sworn in. That's under oath. The more you know, G.I. Joe.
For a cross complaint, which they did not file. Although the defendants did not dispute any of the evidence, they introduced an accusation that I was sharing my own location publicly, and the judge demanded that I defend that with proof. It was not relevant because it is a right, but it is also untrue, and I denied it in the hearing. The judge clearly did not weigh the defendant's criminal records against their credibility as required under GLC 233 Civil Code 21.
Neither one of us have any harassment on our records. I mean, my criminal record is negligible. But I mean, Josh's was completely unrelated to the matter at hand here. So I mean, she acknowledged I have access to the record. Thank you very much. It doesn't apply here. Not relevant. Not relevant.
1. I am making a complaint instead of requesting a new hearing simply because I feel that I require corrective action from the commission before I may find justice in the Commonwealth.
Just request another hearing, Chille. We'll beat you again.
I am pleading for the corrective action that the commission finds the interests of both justice. Thank you. Okay. So that judge that did that, she was such a lousy piece of shit. She reminded me of Judge Corey on TV, just getting into the drama. Like, oh, there's so many people here that care about the outcome of this case. And she was acting like a television judge. It was the most embarrassing, pathetic display of justice, of injustice that I'd ever witnessed. I had 4 witnesses sitting on Zoom. I had sworn affidavits that she didn't even consider. She called everything I said hearsay. Everything they said was testimony. It was the most ridiculous kangaroo court I've.
You know what? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like I want to help. I'm feeling charitable today. So he's bringing up those sworn affidavits, and they didn't consider them. And maybe that's not fair, Chille. I am more than happy to. Who did he write to? It was the judicial conduct. I'll go back and look it up. I think that I would like to supplement your complaint about your affidavits with this new information that people have come forward with, that they were pressured into writing false affidavits on your behalf. It's right in text, you imploring them to do so, threatening them even. I'm sure that they could testify if need be to what you've done. It's not hearsay if it directly has to do with you, and what you did. So I want to help your complaint because, it is really unfair that you were not allowed to submit out and out lies that were received and sort of collated under duress to a court of law under oath. I'm sorry that you were not afforded that opportunity. You should be able to lie under oath whenever you feel like it, Chille. I totally agree, especially with lies that are this easily disproven. I am actually offended that you were not given the opportunity to destroy your own credibility, particularly ahead of a bunch of legal actions that you've started with a bunch of different people all over the country. Everyone that comes into contact with you, I believe, has a vested interest in having this information on record of how you will lie to the courts to try to bolster your own case. And now we have proof of it because you're so stupid you don't even know who to trust and who not to push. So I'm going to help you. I'm going to supplement your complaint with that information. Thank you for providing the address in public on your live stream, as you are yet again displaying your location that you are stating that you don't do. It's gonna go good for you, Chille. You're doing really good. You're just this is what happens when you give a pathological liar a smartphone, dude. Just tell them to go. It's a mess.
I've ever been a part of. Besides the one in Arizona, where I clearly showed that the cop had no evidence, but the judge said we're going to allow it. That's the problem we're having in our country. These judges are just dog shit. They're dog shit. And let's check it out. Let's check out my boys.
I don't even want to talk.
Not great.
I don't even like. Is he's going to get out of the car and show us where he is? Is that what he's going to do?
Not great, brother, but that's okay. We'll do another one next time I come back.
No,
it's a little bit dark, my friend. It's a little dark. We'll try to get that. We'll try to get it.
Some street guy took a free picture for him, and now he's critiquing us saying it's too
It
dark.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But anyway, I think the bigger point is, and that you guys got to understand is, cha-ching, cha-ching. These people don't understand me. And I think a lot of you guys do. So they don't understand me. They don't understand that I am not the guy that you decide that you think you're going to bully, because I don't care how long it takes. It took me 12 years to become tough enough to beat up every single bully who ever bullied me. And there's only one who got away, and he died.
What?
Sounds like you're the bully.
That escalated so
if you're
quickly.
if you're kicking everyone's ass, you're the bully.
What the fuck? There's one that got away and he died.
That's a weird flex.
Like God helped him out. God gave him the assist.
No. Chille gave him bone cancer.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God.
Don't fuck with Chille. Listen. Do you like leukemia? Do you like it?
You want some leukemia, little boy? You want a double dose? Here comes some leukemia.
Because mark my words. If you don't like leukemia, don't fuck with this man.
They don't even know who they're fucking with.
They don't.
Yeah.
They don't.
Fucking one of the chipmunks.
He's gonna throw on some mascara and he's gonna make sure that your cells metastasize. That's what's gonna happen. Don't fuck with him.
You're going to hell, Kate. You're so going to hell.
I am the devil incarnate. I don't know if you're right.
This is true.
Sad when the 15-year-old kid died. But just so you know, I remember feeling no empathy and thinking that maybe I was the devil.
What the
And thinking to myself, that kid died, but he bullied me with 2 other boys one time when I was 12. And I never got a chance to
One
get payback.
time and it's where them
And
dying.
I wanted to. I was more mad that he died in that car crash and because I didn't get a chance to beat his ass. And
What
every
the
single
fuck, dude. Go to therapy.
This is a terrible. Yeah, this is a terrible place to
with you?
unpack that. Like, and he's just so. He has no idea what he's like the social implications of what he's saying right now. It's like, and like it's a little bit psychotic if you wait over a decade and then hear that some guy that bullied you one time with 2 other guys when you were children died in a car crash and be like, I feel nothing at all but regret that I never got to kick his ass.
You're talking 4 decades, Kate. Not a decade, 4 decades. It was when he was 15. He's 48 now.
Yeah, but he said he waited 12 years.
Oh, yeah, okay, well. He's still obsessing about it at 48.
Well, yeah, he'll never get the closure of being able to physically harm another human being that fucked with him when they were children.
Who's dead?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I am not saying that Chille DeCastro has the potential to become a serial killer. I'm just not taking it off the table yet either.
I'm just saying I'd watch the investigation Discovery special on it. That's all I'm saying.
I would. Absolutely. I would want to be interviewed for that. I'd probably be the person dead, honestly.
No, stop putting that out there, Kate. You say it all the time. It's going to end up happening and it's going to be fucked up. So just don't say it.
Okay, but listen, if it does and they do, and I don't know if I'm important enough for an ID Discovery, special. But if I am,
I'll interview for you.
Thank you. But you say like just make up some really just be like, she was a great person.
Oh, absolutely. Shiz and I all push for it. I mean, you'll be on fucking A&E and it'll be on all of them.
Thank you. But I just mean paint me in the light most favorable.
Oh, absolutely.
Forget how I lived and just portray me as you wish I lived. Like, she was a ball of sunshine. She was so positive.
Absolutely.
She lit up every room she walked into.
Get out of my brain.
I got you.
Of course, the room was on fire, but she did light it up.
He's not Satan anymore. Chille just said he's the devil.
She was so skinny all the time.
Oh, she was svelte.
That word was literally just in my head too. She's like, you are my twin.
Sorry, you owe me appetizers. It's fine.
I know. I still have your sweatshirt in my car too. Fuck me.
A kid who bullied me up till I was 12 years old, I beat the shit out of every one of them later in life. Every single one of them.
Bullshit.
Ask anybody in my hometown. If anybody ever bullied me before I was 12, later in life, I whooped them.
Okay, so actually, I know. Well, I don't know her well, but I am connected to someone who knows Chille from his childhood from his hometown in Alaska. That's where I got his yearbook pictures from. I don't know who's in the chat, right? How many? Okay, we still have 1582 in the chat.
Yeah, almost 1600.
Give me a 1 in the chat if you'd like me to reach out and ask this person who grew up with Chille to confirm the story on a live stream. Give us a 2 if you think that's cruel. We shouldn't do it.
Just do 1s, guys.
Well, no, don't sway the vote, you tyrant.
I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying I know you want to.
Right. I'm just saying that if you don't put 1s in the chat, it's fraud.
Damn
and I've already
Harry,
talked to my lawyer about this.
Stop posting so many from the account.
My keyboard got stuck. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Harry, you know who I'm talking about, right, Harry?
I do.
Yeah. We both know this.
I have not seen any 2s at all.
So Chille, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna verify your story, as I like to say, as my father said before me. Trust but verify, Chille. I trust that you're the toughest man in the world under 5'3", but I just want to verify it. That's all I want to do.
He's the toughest little teapot.
Yeah.
Whooped him in front of everybody.
Yep.
Whooped him.
So, same thing here. You think you can bully me? I'm gonna whip you. I'm gonna whip your ass. And there's gonna be a payday. There's gonna be a payday.
Hold on, did you just catch
because
right there? He just
I have help.
Everything just said. He just back up 10 seconds. It's all about this right here. There's going to be a payday. That's all he cares about.
Yeah.
It's all about the money.
Yep. If you want money, Chille, I have 3 letters for you. J O B. Yeah. Think about it. Just think about it.
Whip you. I'm gonna whip your ass. And there's gonna be a payday. There's gonna be a payday.
Sure.
Because I have help. I got people helping me that are far better than me and far smarter than me. I got people helping. I can't do all.
That's a really low bar. That's a really low bar. Yeah. I mean,
he's probably got some troll helping him, and he's like, "This, I've got amazing people behind me."
Probably, honestly, as sad as that is.
All these things. I need help, and you guys are helping me. Every day I open up my Cash App or my website, and someone has contributed to what I'm doing. And let me just tell you something, man. That is humbling.
Yeah, right, bro.
Yeah. The $50 every 2 days that you probably receive is definitely more humbling than raising $18,000 in 45 minutes, Chille. You still mad about it? Are you still mad about it? I hope you're mad about it. Fuck you.
You mad, bro?
I'll tell you, it felt really bad having to ask strangers for help like that. It's not the way I do it, but to see how mad Chille got, that felt so good.
It cracks me up that him and that new channel that apparently is one of his little lawyer friends thinks it was all faked.
He's not a lawyer. Discussing law is not a lawyer.
Oh, he's not a lawyer. Okay.
You did a whole thing saying you were denying that you were served, and we talked about it so many times.
Yeah.
Right.
Discussing law is just an idiot. I mean, like Chille doesn't know any lawyers. Like I can tell you again, court documents that I have in my possession. Another thing that happened at one point is lawyers would actively avoid talking to or taking cases for Chille. Like literally, I'm not going to do the specific story right now, but like around the social circle in LA, it was kind of a running joke that no attorney wanted anything to do with Chille and all of his legal problems, except for that one time that Robert Shapiro took her case because somebody else wrote a $50,000 check for Chille. And Chille can say that he wrote it all he wanted, but I've seen the cashier's check. It wasn't from Chille. Good luck.
Well, can you imagine this guy being your defendant or your client?
No.
It'd be fucking insane.
Not at all.
You guys think I go through a hard time just on camera here? You should hear when I have to talk on the phone, and I have to say thank you.
Oh my God, he has a hard time saying thank you.
I break down in tears almost every time. Almost every time someone comes through and like blesses me,
I'm convinced
because I'm fighting the fight of our lives. It's
he's fighting against those insidious working class mothers and
Troll farms.
Felons on probation. Yeah. You're really punching up there, Chille.
It's about Terry versus Ohio. It's about Terry. and until we all get on the same page, whether you love me or not, I don't care.
I just got a T-shirt idea for my merch store.
Oh shit.
It'll be
overturned Chille.
No, I'm not gonna. No, listen, it came to me. It'll be out by Friday. I'm gonna bottom out the price too. I'm gonna do it at cost, so that I don't even give a fuck about making profit. I had a T-shirt idea. I want to share it with the world. We're fighting the good fight here, people. Ask me about it.
Fighting the fight of your life.
You got to work on Terry versus Ohio. That's the biggest thing facing us. Archangel for Truth, I love you, buddy. Really appreciate all your support. Chevy, good to see you. Good to see you guys. Marcy, how are you? Nice to see you too. How you doing there, Rick? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming by. Thank you guys for coming by. Yeah, I'd like to see that, Marcy. I'd like to see you playing sax. That'd be awesome. That would be absolutely awesome.
All right, he's pretending to have human emotions again. It's sad to watch.
These AIs are getting weird.
Yeah. All right, it's time to do super chats. I gotta go to bed. It's 12:15. Fuck. A song for Kate. Casey Cooper says, sorry, a song for Kate. I'll drink to you, Duke Jupiter. I'm gonna write that down. Okay, thank you for that. I will look it up. I like most music. Really varied here. Beagle Dog Frank says, Dog Detective rules. Oh, she does.
Thank you.
She's a cutie.
You got some Beagle fans. Jeff Hart says, Johnny slept Toledo sled. Yeah, that was he had me
Imagine
going
what that did to his knee.
Yeah, right. And his blood pressure. God, think of this man's blood pressure. Thank you for your super sticker, Dutch Doyle, my friend. Freedom Fighter says, Snitch by Joyner Lucas. Kate, save it for yourself. Well, the idea was to guess it before. I knew nobody would because it's such a random song. I have a very what's the word I'm looking for?
Eclectic.
Yeah, no, yeah, I have a touch of the tism, but I have I have an eclectic music taste. So I like to pick songs to start streams with. I'm sort of on that thing right now. You'll never get, it could be any genre from any time period. You never know. Sometimes, sorry about the gratuitous use of the N word, but Joanna Lucas wrote that. I didn't. He's black.
Easy, Chille.
No, I'm just saying, I saw some people be like, whoa, the N word. You're like, yeah, I mean, he can use that word. It belongs to him. He's a black man if he uses that word.
Oh, Kate, can you pause for a second? The box. People are begging for the box.
Hold on, I'll be right back. Sorry, I forgot.
Do you want me to read some?
Please.
Biff, funny how Chille hates the very transparency he's fighting for. Rules for thee, not for me. Yeah. Egomaniacs tend to be that way. Chille's car. If we were invaded by brain-eating zombies, Chille would be totally safe. He'd be the only one that survived. God help humanity. SD878, he asked them when he's on his knees. Oh no, don't talk about his knees. You're going to make his blood pressure go up. Susie B, I'm so excited about tonight's stream. Also, Chille should have watched the Depp trial. Hope Chille will learn he abusing process of the courts. No, he knows exactly what he's doing. He just doesn't care. Oh God. Bertoglio? I think I said that right.
No, Burr to the Edo.
Oh, Burr to the Edo. Thank you for joining. Do you want me to keep going or do you want to put your box on YouTube?
Yeah.
That box has been everywhere.
Yeah.
Let's see your box.
Now I'm going to open my box. It's my favorite segment. What weird shit have my subscribers sent me today? It's not usually weird.
I hope it's chocolate.
Usually lovely.
Hope it's not a cake.
Don't full screen me. I'm not even wearing any goddamn makeup today. All right.
Your hair looks great, by the way. Did you dye your hair? It looks good.
A long time ago, actually. It's growing out. I'm so low maintenance. I was thinking I need another hair appointment today, and I haven't had my eyebrows done in, I'm not going to say how long, way too long, and it's very unbecoming.
How about the toenails?
They're good right now. I did my own pedicure though, because I honestly after Memorial Day I went out for a pedicure because I was like, ooh, this is bad, but I didn't want to spend the money after that. The shame only gets me to spend so far. I don't want to cut myself here. All right.
Kate exsanguinates on live stream.
I have opened my box. Oh. No, wait, it's still not quite open.
It looks like a pretty big box from what I'm seeing.
It's a fucking huge box.
I have a huge box. Thank you. Oh, all right. So add this to shit that I can do that Chille can't. Get the fucking belt.
Shut the fuck
Oh,
up.
look at that. Look at that.
Your background's ruining it.
I know.
Yeah, get rid of your background. Get rid of your background. Can you get rid of that?
I can't right now. No.
Oh, okay. It's bleeding over everything.
Oh wait. Well, I'm gonna put a picture on my community page.
Holy shit.
Everybody signed it. Ah, look at that. Everybody signed
Well,
it.
and you should say $2,200 was raised for St. Jude's to get that belt for you.
Yes, $2,200 for St. Jude's. I think from start to finish, between the fight and the streams and everything, I haven't tallied it up like specifically. I know we raised $1,600. I think who was it? Was it Tones over things that raised
Plot hole.
Plot hole, thank you. Plot hole raised another $2,500, $2,100 for the belt. I know that there were a few $100s from stream to stream. Altogether, the conservative estimate, at least $6,000 was raised.
Oh, at least, yeah.
For St. Jude's. That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
That's great, guys.
Yeah, no, that's fucking phenomenal.
So, Chille, I have the belt and you don't because you're a pussy and I'm not. Suck it.
Suck my dick, Chille.
Yeah.
That should have been the outro tonight.
Yeah. You can go ahead and just slob on my knob.
We're gonna have to do a photo shoot with the belt now.
I know.
Yes.
All right, get me off full. I don't want to be huge.
Was anything else in the box or just the belt?
It was just a belt.
Okay, no, that's cool. I thought there was other stuff also.
Oh wait, maybe there's a note. Oh, look at this. Oh yeah. So there's a Justice for Caleb sticker that I'm gonna put on my car. Thank you. I didn't even notice that.
Apparently Plot hole raised over $5,000 by himself.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so conservative
so it's almost
estimate-
like 10,000.
Yeah, almost like 10,000. Fantastic.
That's fucking awesome, guys.
What have you done today to help your fellow man, Chille? Nothing. He's done nothing.
He whined on a live stream about what a great person he is, but he wants people to die. So
And spurred about Kate for 2 hours.
So on my community page tomorrow when it's laid out, you guys are gonna have a picture of this amazing belt that I'm going to start wearing around town.
You should wear
Dude,
it.
if you do no. Next time we hang out, if we go out to eat, you better wear the fucking belt because if you don't, I'm gonna call you the fuck out all over the internet, Kate.
I will wear the belt next time we go out to eat. I'll wear nothing but the belt. No, I'm just kidding.
Sweet baby Jesus. When
Right,
you go to court, take it.
I can't.
I know.
This shit's gonna set off every metal detector. Are you kidding me? It's amazing.
There, instead of pasties, just wear the belt as a top.
What I would like to do is I would like to take a picture of it. I would like to see if maybe we can make the rounds and send it to different YouTube creators and have them take pictures with it too. That would be fun. Just like an entire coalition of people who have touched this belt because Chille literally never will. Ever.
She's gonna go have one made now, like constitutional.
See, that's
fucking
Chille. You
champion.
never had it. Like Chille never had a chance for this anyway. It was never going to happen for you, Chille. You don't even know what victory looks like. But it definitely didn't happen because you bitched down like the sad little sissy that you are.
A shout out to Irish Demon for leading the charge to get you the belt.
Yes, thank you, Irish Demon. I appreciate that. I know. Did he take a picture with us? I hope so.
Yes, he
Chad,
did.
He did. Yeah.
Did Chad?
Yes.
Him
in
and
the-
Chad did.
Yeah, in the
Okay.
ring,
'Cause I thought the belt was going to Chad. So this is like we could pass it around from person to person and just have like a collage. Oh my god, what if we had like a collage of just everybody but Chille wearing this belt?
Yes.
Love it.
Imagine the
Love
intro.
it.
I think I can't be. I'm not 100% sure, but the belt was given to Chad. I'm not sure whose idea it was to give it to you, but it was originally given to Chad, and then they auctioned it off. And I didn't know it was coming to you either, to be honest with you. But that's pretty awesome.
All this love is just very overwhelming for me. I don't feel worthy, but I'm working on being
You're not.
worthy of this. I know
She bows down and does like the
But I'm
wave
more-
thing once in a while. She's
Right,
like,
I do.
worthy.
But I'm working on it. I'm trying to be a better person. All right. Hank's Corner says Chille does studies the law by watching a Law and Order marathon. He doesn't have the attention span for that now.
Or the streaming services to do so.
Right.
And Law and Order gets it more right than he does.
Right. Sir Albud No Seeds Esquire says, hi, Kate. Hi, Shiz. Hi, Dog Tech
Oh,
Dude.
hi.
Yeah. And hi, Jake. Jake
Fuck Harry.
Oh, I miss Jake.
He's like, I think he's been like phenomenally quiet this time. I think that setting up the green screen, which obviously it's a blue screen today, I have to fix it and fuck with it, but it seems to have like told Jake, like conveyed to him, please don't bother me.
Don't fuck with mommy.
Like scared of it.
Right. He's been in his own corner. Just he's walked by a couple times, just looked at me like, lady, shut up. Nothing's new here. Gerald Roos, thank you for joining us. We should do another members only soon. Hey, Zaner. I'm sorry, Chille's car says, hey, Zaner, keep hanging with Chille. You're in good hands there. You're in. I get it. It's
Hey,
funny.
he's got that lube belt. I mean, the
lube holster.
Belt, so.
The lube holster.
Hold on. Someone else is going to do it for me. I got to blow my nose again. I'm sorry.
I got you. Ed2276, I'm relieved you got some breathing room with the 30-day extension to answer and that you've got an attorney. He negated his whole case in his text messages, so that's cool. Chille's car, why don't Chille and Zaner eat bananas? They can't find the zipper. I can see those two nincompoops trying to unzip a fucking banana peel. Arash, what's up, good folks? What's up, Arash? Thanks for joining us. Chille's Nutella has hit the fan. As a troll, I'm shocked Chille follows my advice. Oh my god. Biff Thunder Muffin, re-image that phone. No telling what spyware app he has installed. Yeah, I would not trust a phone that Chille handed me that still had things logged into it.
A re-gifted phone like that.
Seriously. CJ Holiday, hey, keep it up, Kate. Love your streams. I would love to come on as a guest one time if you were to allow me. Either way, keep it up.
Absolutely. Email info@massholereport.com. Hit me up, bro. You're always welcome.
Are you taking it over or me still?
I will. Sorry. I'm just like still congested. It's awful. Scolder says, I want to trademark a name. Chillito, the biggest little narcissist in the United States. Put his face on Napoleon's image. Pure gold. Yeah, he just have yeah. Enjoy your lawsuit, Scolder. Chille's car says, Chille's soccer balls are so shriveled now they're on milk cartons.
He didn't have any to begin with.
Right. Can't miss what was never there. Frank Perry says, I don't like Chille, but I have listened to him the last couple of days. He is breaking with reality. He is going down and dragging people with him. It's just a Tuesday for Chille. Honestly, like
it's a constant downward slope.
Well, no, I mean he cycles through. Don't worry, he's gonna hit an uptick too. He got it out of his system, so by tomorrow he's gonna be totally over the trolls. No big deal. He'll be gone.
He'll never talk about it again.
Yeah, he's gonna disappear first. Then he's
I think you might lose the shit tomorrow. I mean, Tim came out. You got the belt. You got your extension. It was not a good day for Chille today.
Is it ever?
In his
Harry,
world,
would you
yes.
like to make a gentleman's bet?
I'll make a gentleman's bet. We want to bet, Kate. I bet he Spurs.
Tit picks.
Tit picks? Yours or mine?
Yeah. Depending on who wins.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it's Spurs.
I think he's going to lay low for a day or two.
Okay.
Chille, if I win the bet, I'll send you Harry's tits.
Okay.
Now he's purposely like gonna flip out on a live stream and be like, oh, she sent Harry her boobs.
Again, just like you losing touch with reality and sparking out is a Tuesday for you, sending my boobs to Harry is a Tuesday for me.
Pretty much. I live by those days. I love Tuesdays.
No, for a while I would message people on Discord and be like, hey, do you want a picture of my boobs? And they'd be like, yeah, and I'd send them a picture of cow udders.
Did you hear Cyrax lost his channel again?
He always does. Like, again, it's a Tuesday for Cyrax too.
This is true. But he didn't shut it down this time. They actually took it away from him for too many violations.
Yeah, that happens too. And he'll be back.
He will. Oh, absolutely.
These are laws of nature that we're developing on the internet here. The sun will, rise in the east. It will set in the west. Cyrax will leave YouTube and then come back. And then, Chille will spurg out, disappear for a few days, and then come back and never talk about it again. Chille's car says, what did Chille and Zaner do with their years worth of used rubbers? Melt them and call it a good year. Oh, wait. They don't use them.
Oh, God.
Guys, everybody practice safe
Please
sex, okay?
Be dapper, wear a wrapper. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. God, we are like just soulmates.
Wow.
When are we never like we're always thinking the same thing, Harry? You have no idea. Like we'll constantly be having conversations on stream, on the phone, at dinner, and I'll be like, get out of my head, Shiz. And she'll be like, no, you get out of mine. All right. Shady Lamps says, we love you, Kate, Shiz, and Dog. Love Shay, Lori, and Kate are great. For the studio, love you. Yeah, I really do.
Oh, the
It's
studio.
I don't want to talk about it right now because like the whole legal fee thing is just it's just a setback, man. It is what it is.
Must say one step at a time. Take care of this, and
I know it's just really, it's just a bummer. That's all.
it is.
Anyway, yeah, life goes on. TC says it's not a troll farm; it's more of a trollarium. Yeah, a troll bowl, if you will. Etop says, "Help! I'm a troll trapped in the grow house." You stay there, sir. You stay there. Edwin Wickham says to be applied towards the next payment on the troll farm tractor. Thank you. We do lease our farm equipment. We're a humble operation here. Navy Girl says quilting circle at Jeb's farm. If we can get the day off, not big on giving you guys the day off. I'm paying $10,000 per troll. Sorry, I have to blow my nose. Shiz, I gotta blow my nose.
I got you. Melissa, Kate, my queen, I support you 150%, and I'm so sick of the lies this POS spreads. TTU, Kate always wins. Chille always needs a safe space. Yes, fragile egos usually need a safe space. E-Tops, I am Trollardo. My son is Trollando, and his son is Trollito.
Trollito. Yeah.
Jeff Hart's not satisfied with his performance. Should be Chillito's permanent Yelp review. In St. Peter's, exact words for him at the pearly gates. You think he's going to heaven? Debatable.
Not so much. Yeah.
All dogs go to heaven.
Hey, don't desecrate that movie. What the fuck is wrong with you? Trade wins 1964, baby elephant. Oh, I think that's when we were talking about his underwear, and they were talking about someone was like, no, he has an elephant thong.
Oh,
Jesus.
Paul Berry, I've been trolling people that Chille expects to return to Ironton. I've been telling people that Chille expects to return to Ironton on a white horse to cheering crowds. Now you have proof from the man himself. He is the savior. It's his mission.
Delusional.
He's fucking delusional. Biff Thunder Muffin, need to get a Jigglypuff emoji for Chille. Scraps to Selby Bowen, Chille, fuck you, LOL. His unhinged texts are my fucking favorite. It's like when Charlie Sheen had his meltdown. Like it's so similar.
Mm-hmm. Do you think Chille has tiger's blood?
Probably winning. Grandma Sunshine Dragon, the devil incarnate. No, more like an angel in disguise exposing Chille's lies. And by the way, Kate always wins. Tonight's stream, Sunset Sherbert. That's so weird. That was my stream tonight too. Love you, Grandma. Great potheads think alike. B Blanco, thank you for becoming a member and for protecting Kate at court. Oh no, who's playing music?
Oh, sorry.
Jeff Hart's, who will give Chillito nationwide TV coverage first? Dan Abrams on court cam for the failed lawsuit, or Lester Holt for his drug-fueled 27-hour Don't jinx it. Don't fucking jinx that. Him barricaded in some place he's squatting.
Kate's house.
I'm offended that you said 27 hours because he doesn't stop.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't stop. He can't stop. Won't stop. Rockefeller Records. The Office. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Castro, 4th place mental gymnastics champion. That's generous. He's not very good at it. He's very predictable. Scraps to Selby Owen, Exodus 14:14. The Lord will wrestle for you. Just stand up, okay?
No, just shut up.
Just shut up, okay?
Oh, just shut up, okay? He won't. He can't stop. Zeta the assistant, Chille and I are just mad because we thought Chad Goose spelled his name differently and we had a chance.
Womp womp.
I'm so mad we didn't notice last time that Zane had his shoes on the wrong fucking feet while he was doing his
right.
Shut up.
Yeah,
they were on the wrong feet.
They were.
Which video is this?
The one where
our last one.
Yeah, the one
No,
where
but
he's setting the massage record that wasn't actually a record.
Oh, I gotta go back and watch that.
Xander the assistant, top three things I said to Chille that made him mad. I don't think you need a magnum. That does piss dudes off. I don't think you need a magnum. 2 will make that work, and 3 is it in. He's probably heard that a lot, poor little guy. Jersey Foolie. All these videos, quotes, and texts are going to look great if he ever does run for office. It's never going to happen. Just like he's going to take the bar exam and all this shit. He's never going to do anything.
He's never going to do that now.
He's once upon a Chille. He'll tell you a good story. Nothing's going to happen.
Right.
Xander, the assistant. Chille does that dumb laugh in my ear. It's so much worse when you're hearing it from behind. Totes inappropriate. Judge Fentress out of bar, Kurt, hit me with your best shot, sweetie. Oh, he's trying. Yoda Doug's tool collecting channel. Did Tonic spend 10 hours in 150-mile-per-hour winds on a roof? I don't know what that means.
That's the story right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll fill you in later, Shiz.
Oh, okay.
It's
Inside jokes I'm not in on are real fun.
No,
Thanks,
it's not a
guys.
joke, and I will say I believe him more than that Huckleberry psycho any day of the week.
Yeah. It's another drama going on in another community.
Oh, so much drama on the YouTube.
Oh, this one's big.
Judge Fentress out of bar, Kurt. Chille, when you go to federal court and they say order, don't say Coke and fries.
Right. Good advice.
She's a very pretty lady.
It's good for his blood pressure, you know. She is a very pretty lady. In person, even more so.
Right.
Jeff Hart's, wait, how do we know Jeebus wasn't trolling Kate to troll Toledo to troll Kate even more than It's like a tongue twister. Right? This could be a trollception. We don't even know.
That's a lot of words.
Right? Grandma Sunshine Dragon, dedicated to Loretta Lynn. Kate, please open the box. She did.
I did. I finally opened the box.
Oh, your super chat went through twice. You should contact YouTube. It's the same one.
I'll send you the 2 bucks.
Yeah. Ben Holden, hairline so bad Will Smith would hit me. Chille is losing his hair. It must be the stress or the drugs or the homelessness.
Right. All serious topics, though.
Well, yeah, but like it's Chille.
Yeah,
he's bringing it on himself at this point. Biff Thunder Muffin. This part of his stream explains perfectly why he only reads the first paragraph of legal documents and then just runs with it. Does seem to be his go-to method here. Jeremy Gout. Chille's last stream earlier just got 301 viewers. People are seeing Fraud Flintstone for what he is. Yabba dabba busted. Biff Thunder Muffin, you are never alone. Thousands back you. She is never alone.
Nope.
They are the bad people. That's an argument in court now. So, cheese and rice, keeping it PC. Is there anyone anywhere who can talk as much as Chille and actually say so little?
There's a couple people, but yeah.
He just repeats himself a lot. It's scary.
It is.
Jeff Hart's Kate stole the van and faked the moon landing.
Yep.
I fucking knew it. Rubber Ducky, I believe Jose got the van stolen to avoid a repo. I don't know. That's your opinion. I'm not getting sued over it. Judge Fentress, Chille's car, and Zaner. It's unanimous. Chille, you're the dunce cap. The picture is just a middle finger. I love it. Nima, how is Michael Bowman? Haven't seen him today.
I haven't either. I'm going to check in on him. Actually, now that you say something, my phone's dead right now, but I'll plug it in and shoot him a text.
Ari here, if he is suggesting that if any stalker find him, they will be met with lead, does that mean when the van disappeared, did he have them on him and already got ones? Please be safe. He claimed one of the guns was in the van when it was stolen, right?
Yeah, the shotgun.
Yeah, he also lies like he breathes. So
yes.
Yeah, it's like a rug. Boo Boo Bunny, he didn't ride in on a horse, it was a donkey. They got together on speed.
Wow.
2 asses.
I don't think she meant that.
some donkey shows going on. He needs that money for his app. U.S. Marshals, take our name out your mouth. Okay. Nima, magic troll screen. Thanks to all participants.
Here, I'll kill it for you. I can hear the monsoon in the background.
It's downpouring.
Yeah, I know.
I thought she was making popcorn.
You want me to take over?
No, it's okay. I can. Or actually, yes. It's Dog Detective's turn. Very fair.
Iceblade says, have you considered using the audio from your streams and turning them into a podcast? Just been listening to the whole stream instead of watching it.
That's an excellent idea, actually.
It is.
Federal government. Stop it, Kate. We don't want this blithering dunce either. Although we are looking for his taxes. He says he's going to file Ari here says he's going to file another HPO out of California. Is there any limits to the amount he can file these?
Not really. No limits. Obviously.
Will you go to California to fight it if he does?
Probably will be asking for Zoom on that one. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I have to work and my kids have school. My life does not revolve around Chille. Sorry.
Yeah. Do you remember Cyrex?
You can't just hop in someone else's car and go there. So.
Yeah. It's not like your life is that easy. No. Scraps DeSelby Bowen says, do you remember Cyrex getting so mad he broke his camera? I'm just waiting till you get mad. Raise your fist.
Or the laptop or the ocarina.
Oh, the fidget spinner.
Jeffrey Dahmer. Heads up, he's cray-cray. I know what it looks like. Probably likes the left calf slathered in barbecue. Jeffrey Dahmer again. He overturned some Terrys and Marks and Bills. Jeffrey Dahmer again. Chille, I'm so looking forward to meeting you.
That's a threat. That's a threat.
Yep, HBO.
No, it's not.
Nope. He's gonna go to court and be like, Jeffrey Dahmer's threatening me.
Yeah.
Sexy ass boo, you are the champ. 100. Kate always wins.
Thank you.
You do. So far. Oh. Need a t-shirt of Kate wearing the belt riding a cow with red glasses.
Okay,
I
Nicholas,
agree.
We can do a cow photo shoot.
We can do that. Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Find a cow.
I love new dogs. They're my favorite.
We'll do it. Can we get me like a moo onesie? That would be fun.
Yes.
We'll conceptualize.
Chille would need braces to wear that belt.
Suspenders.
Gerald says, Kate, I can send you some homegrown smoke here from the horse farm that we have. You're very funny tonight. Killing it. We love you all.
Thank you, Jared. We love you too. Please do not send me pot in the mail, guys.
Yeah, don't do that. You can send it to me instead. I'm just kidding.
No. Respectfully, like if I'm in the area and you want to blaze one up, I'm down. Please don't send it to me in the mail. I'm asking, like,
don't give me in trouble.
This is probably the fourth time actually since YouTube started that I've had to say this, but I will say it. Please don't send me drugs in the mail. So I did want to take this stream out in the way that we really should, the spirit of Chille and all things Chille. So I'm going to end it, guys.
We have 2 more super chats.
Oh darn!
Thanks. Oh no, never mind. Dog just didn't unstar them. Rookie.
Okay.
Also, real quick, Grampy Lobster passed away today. I heard.
I know.
It's very sad. If you guys knew Grampy Lobster, yes.
Yeah, so. He wasn't. We took our epic road trip last year. He wasn't doing that well, but that was fun. He was a good guy. He's a good guy.
Yes, he was.
So I'm very sorry for him.
Yes,
and his wife is a good woman. His wife's a good woman.
And don't forget the Grifties.
Yeah, please. Vote for the Grifties. All right, so here we go. Chille's theme song. Have a good night, guys.
I'm on a drug culture machine. It's not available. If you try it once, you will die. Your face will melt off. You control the weed, roll your twerty body, roll your twerty body. You love to party, what's not to love? The while I was on Mick Jagger, and Richard looked like droopy-eyed armless children. That's how I party. That's how I party. I was banging 7-gram rocks. That's how I roll. Winning. I had 1 gear. Go. Epic. Winning. Aren't you bipolar? I'm bi. Winning. Went near. Went there. Went everywhere. Where? Absolute victory. Everywhere. Where? I'm on a quest. We're gonna win everywhere. Right every single wrong. Right every wrong. I'm the total freaking rock star from Mars. Winning. Come on, bro. I got talking blood. Winning. You bottle my brains and be like, dude, can't handle it. Went near, went there, went everywhere.
I've got a list, got me so this. From the epic win to the desperate win this. Chicken nuggets, bubble gum, pretending to text to avoid someone. Slow dancing, slow dancing, breaking the rules of the Geneva Convention.
Weak.
Adonis blood, violent love, giving needed women caresses and hugs. Childbirth, calling birth, chicken weakest first.
Duh. Winning. I was banging 7-gram rocks. That's how I roll. Winning. I had 1 gear. Go. Epic. Winning. Aren't you bipolar? I'm bi. Winning. Went near. Went there. Went everywhere. I'm the total freaking rock star from Mars. Winning. Come on, bro. I got talking blood. Winning. You bottle my brains and be like, dude, can't handle it. Went near. Went there. Went everywhere. Where?
Subscribe and tell us what the song about. Do your own version and we'll link it if it's super fly. Winning.